What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for hanging out here on the Go at CeeLo for another NASCAR Sunday here, guys. We are here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, Gateway, whatever you want to call it, St. Louis, Madison, Illinois. It's got a whole bunch of names, but I hope you guys are ready for a big fun race today. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to listen to some FS1 or Fox broadcast. I think it's FFS1 today. I'm not too sure. Fox Sports. It's on something today. But I hope everybody's ready for some fun racing today on FS1 or Fox. And we're going to bring you the in-car cameras today. We're going to have the scanners and everything. We're ready for a fun race today. And hope everybody's ready to go. Billy Voles, I don't think he was trying to insult you, Billy. I think he was just trying to say, hey, lucky that Chase is back in that 9 car. Because last time we were here, Chase was not in that 9 car. Corey LaJoie was. So that's all he was saying. I don't think he was really saying anything. But this is a fan-friendly interactive chat. Be nice to each other. Be kind to each other. Cheer on your drivers. Trash some talk, but just keep it clean and have fun. So what's up, everybody? Sydney, Mark, Suzanne, Billy, Rodney, Chris, DJ, what's up? Let's see here. Who else here? Bronny's here. Rick's here. What's going on? William's here. Hello. Jared, what's up? Ain't it the truth? What's up? Enrique is here. ATF is here for the time being. Let's see here. Bringer is here. Closed Profits, what's up? Rick as well. Claraburn, what's going on as well? Everybody, appreciate everybody being here. Gilmore, what's up too as well? Kathleen, hello. And I'm O'Gene, what's going on? Blaney, that 12. So if you guys were voted on our it's on Fox. Okay, then it's on Fox. I don't even know some days, but it's all depends. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna have a good time no matter what, and we're gonna have some fun. I don't care. This year, not last year. That's right. Chase is back. He's stronger than anything. And those Chevrolets are going to be doing their thing today. Even though they didn't qualify very well. Only one Chevrolet in the top 10, and that is your Rowdy friends out there. Rowdy Nation in the top 10. So one Chevrolet. But I think the Chevrolets are going to come up. And let's listen to Denny. Denny's got some stuff to talk about.
But we're going to see if it's got a chip in it, try to find the owner. If not, then try to keep it in the family somehow. I don't know how we're going to keep it, but my girls are going to be adamant that we do. We'll figure it out.
Well done by you.
Well, Michael McDowell heading his way to his race car right now. Just got introduced to the fans, Michael. 3rd time this year. You're going to start on the pole. Is it going to stay there all day and finish up there as well?
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you after that first lap. But just proud of the effort, everybody at Front Row Motorsports. We got Excitement Cancer Center on the car this weekend, local sponsor, new to the sport for us. So great to get them some good exposure. But it's just going to be about executing that start, restarts. Obviously, having that first pit stall is going to help on pit lane all day. We just got to keep track position and keep fighting hard. But a lot's going to change. Sun's out, 80 degrees. Track's going to be very different, but I like where we're starting.
Got a lot of fans cheering for you back there. Good luck. Jamie?
Ryan Blaney getting ready to roll. We're talking about the Penske cars, Ryan. This is a good day. It's been a good track for you guys. Do you think this is the time you break through?
I hope so. I was really proud of our Menards Richmond Ford Mustang Speed and really all of Penske yesterday. I thought we did a good job as a group and a whole organization. So be nice. I feel like we have a shot at it. I feel like we're just in the game, and that's really all you can ask for. So props to everybody at Team Penske for preparing and doing a good job. Hopefully we can do a good job today.
All right, great stuff out there. Josh Berry is putting up strong finishes. We're going to talk with the SHR driver about his future plans when race day returns. Plus, Michael Waltrip. Oh, yes, Regan Smith was giving him a run for his money just a second ago. But we are definitely going on a Midwest grid walk. Brad Keselowski, he's riding high.
All right, appreciate y'all. Keep on hit that like button for us as you're coming in today, and let's have some fun. What's up, Samson? What's up, Lloyd? What's going on? Skates, what's going on? 48 to the win. Could it be a Chevrolet? Let's see. So keep on hitting that like button for us. We're going to try to get to 100 likes before the green flag of this race today. That is our goal. That is your goal, to get us to 100 likes before the green flag of the race. And I got you this time, Green Bay Packers. It was off already. So hope everybody's doing ready to have some fun. I'm ready to have some fun. If the raw feed would cooperate, we could see who is on the pole, which we know Michael McDowell. We were here the other day. Michael McDowell set a new track record, so we'll see if he can continue this. He gets the poles, but he can't win, but we'll see how he does today. Pirate is here. What's going on, too? I'm a Gene says, go Blaney from New Nevada. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing good, and we're going to bring you, like I said, the live audio of the FS1 broadcast. We're going to do pre-race ceremonies here pretty soon, but let me see who you got to win this race today. Let me see who you have to win the race. Let me see in the chat. Tell me who you got to win today. I'm going Kyle Larson. Now, I'm 2 for 2 for the weekend. I picked Corey Heim in the truck race. A shame that we all couldn't watch that together. Shame on you, NASCAR, for doing that to us and making us choose what race we want to watch. That is a shame. Big time shame on you guys. They could have ran that race at night. They have lights there. They could have run it this morning. But I know the people that are there, they were there to watch a truck race. But it is what it is. And then I picked SVG to win the road race, the Xfinity race. I'm 2 for 2 this weekend. Now I picked Larson to win this race here. So we'll see. I think Larson has something to prove. I think he's ready to come back. He didn't get to race last weekend in this car. He's ready to take a win here at Gateway. And I understand the Chevrolets didn't look too good in qualifying, but I think they're going to come alive. It's going to be hard to beat those Toyotas. 5 of the 8 Toyotas in the top 10. Or is it 6? I don't know. But let's see here. Let's see what happens. Come on, NASCAR. Get this raw feed going so we all can see who it is. Let's go back to it.
Action is with the guys who are going to call the actual race. And look at the fans. This is the 3rd year that we've come by here, Clint.
Awesome.
And I mean,
Beautiful day.
Each year the fans have been really responsive, warm, friendly, and part of your tailgate kings. I can't wait to see where you went.
Look at the fun being had here. As I said, beautiful day. Lots of people camping out here in the Midwest, Kevin. These are my kind of people. So much fun. Oh, look at look at them hash browns. I missed that one. I wish I would have stopped at that one and had some. Got a little cornhole going on. Everybody getting ready for the big day. Watch these boys do work. Mizzou's right down the road. So much. Look at that. That's dedication.
All right. Let's take a look at the lineup here real quick. Let's look at the Gateway lineup and let's see who's got what. And we'll hopefully the raw feed will come up. Michael McDowell is going to be P1, Austin Cindric P2, Ryan Blaney P3, P4, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick in 5, Danny Hamlin in 6, and there we go. Back
next
to it.
stop, we're going to be in Sonoma next. When he says "my kind of people," should we be worried that if they're like him?
I would worry.
Too many of him.
Hey, turn around right behind you. You see them all right there? Those are my kind of people.
All right, we had him jump in a car, the 5 car earlier to help out.
He's going to get gifted a free
win.
win.
You're going to, the news came
Oh my
out
gosh.
that Aspire, you're going to run into trucks in Nashville on June 28th. Tell us about that. What prompted all that? You guys,
Yeah, I get to watch him race.
Kevin, I'm going back to it. Getting in that truck. Had so much fun back in the day. Actually driving for you in a lot of truck races, Kevin.
Thank you, William Hill, for becoming a rookie member. William, thanks so much.
I think that was one of them. In Phoenix. I remember that one, Kevin. Not really, but I remember that one at Kansas Speedway. So much fun in the truck series. I love to compete. I love Nashville. It started at Nashville. My first win was at Nashville. So to be able to go back in a 7 truck with Brian Patty and company, it's going to be a lot of fun.
The only thing I don't like about this truck race that Clint is doing is the fact that we're off air. We will not be on air, so I cannot.
I'll be on
better
air.
hope that you're
I'll be on the air.
You better hope you're on the gas.
I have won Radio Sweetheart before. There will be airwaves being had in that race car.
Better floor it.
Whether I'm running last or first.
I'm going to catch his podcast after your truck race. I'm sure
he's going to be on it that week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just now committed.
Let's see
Thank
how
you,
good
Rick,
I
for
run
gifted
first, and then
10
I'll
gifted
come on your
memberships.
On the podcast.
Chris,
somebody
Tammy,
too, is the
Yolora,
4 car.
George
We talked
Smith,
about Josh Berry earlier with
Susan,
Stewart House
ATF,
Motorsports. He
wow.
actually helped out
and
Motorsports
Steven,
as well, but lately,
and Indigo. Thank you so much,
33rd,
Rick.
finished 3rd. Then it's Charlotte, started 13th, finished 10th, and it's nice to welcome the driver from Stewart Haas with us right now. In fact, we moved over to the grid from a cooler area in the track. The heat's going to be fun to be by your car. Josh, thanks for
Josh
being with us.
Berry.
And I know you got to
Who's
focus
got
on the
Josh
race, so
Berry doing
respectfully,
something
I asked
today?
you about just the news coming this week about Stewart Haas. It affects your life, your career, and I know you
Billy
have to
Bowles
focus
gifted
on
another
driving, but
membership.
What are your immediate thoughts, and are you concerned
Thank you so
about where
much,
you're gonna be
Billy.
next?
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely
Thanks,
been an
man.
emotional week for sure, but, not only for us drivers, but all the men and women at Stewart Haas Racing, right? I mean, you got
And thank
hundreds of
you,
employees
Mark.
there that
Congratulations,
have worked
Mark,
there
for getting that
decade
gifted
plus,
membership
and
from
it's
Billy.
put a
Thank you,
lot
man.
A lot of heart in
Thank you so much.
A lot of Kevin's wins and Clint's wins for sure. So, I don't know.
You
We're
guys
just
are
gonna,
now access to
it's
all the
definitely been an emotional
fun.
week, but we're just going to keep racing. That's what we do. We're all racers. We're going to keep racing, doing the best we can. We've built a lot of momentum over the last month, and we're going to try to keep that going.
So tell me about that momentum. What was the thing that you needed to figure out with the car or the setups or what that was? Because it really seems like it's meshed, and you guys have really fallen into being a solid top 10 contender now.
I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. I think just getting reacclimated to the next gen and learning its tendencies compared to what an Xfinity car is, and then just building the chemistry with Rodney, and us getting on the same page, and just our week-to-week preps getting better. We feel like we're starting closer, and I'm feeling more comfortable in the car when we practice. And you qualify better, you can hopefully race better. So all in all, it's definitely trending the right way for us. We feel like
I would say 28th to 19th in the last 5 weeks, right, in the points. Now you're a part of the conversation of the playoffs. I mean, that is a legitimate chance. Now you're obviously, just as he talked about, we know the news from this week, you're applying for a job. Playoff scenario would be just
After
with the
4
dogs on
o'clock,
for that, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, to be in that conversation now, just a couple spots out, is a big deal for us being a rookie in this series, right? It's a tall challenge to make the playoffs, but I mean, we just feel like if we keep doing what we're doing, we can start snagging some stage points here or there, get some solid finishes. I think we can creep up in there and be in the conversation. And other than that, we're going to have to win a race, which I think you never know what could happen.
No. You heard it, folks. He's going to make them playoffs. He thinks he can, and he can do it. I think he can.
Talk about today. Tell me about your car. You've not been to this racetrack before. What's the learning curve like in practice, and what you think you needed in the car for today to be better than you were yesterday?
Yeah, in practice, I've honestly kind of just felt okay.
This is a short
Really,
race, yeah, 300 miles.
20 laps, we were actually pretty decent. So, you spend the night overnight looking through all that and trying to understand where your good laps were, your bad laps were, what tendencies you need to work on going into today. And I think we've been able to do that. Obviously, we're starting back in the field. We'd love to qualify better. But like I said, I don't have basically really any experience here. So I think just the beginning point of this race
dropping
is just
those
gonna
fives.
be, just, moving our way forward slowly, learning the track, make the cars better. Rodney usually always makes the cars better throughout the race, so we can make some solid adjustments. And you never know. I mean, there's strategies going to be all over the place today. If we're on the right side of that, we can land ourselves in the top 10 and have a good day.
All right, well, thanks for coming by. From a bank teller to NASCAR driver, right? What a country.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, take care,
Keep it up, man.
All right, we appreciate it. Let's check our odds, favorites, long shots, and
what do you got?
Danny Hamlin at plus 450. Ryan Blaney at 500.
You're awesome.
Patrick for subscribing. Thank you so much, Patrick.
I think this is a good racetrack for the Fords. I think they've had good speed and starting up front.
He had a bad couple months there, but Christopher Bell's back.
Your first time watching NASCAR. You're going to love it, man.
Yeah, last year the top two favorites finished first and second at Gateway. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch is a long shot.
Kyle Busch, 1,800, just with the bad luck, I guess.
As well.
I think you start right at the top of that list, Clint. Kyle Busch, he's won here before. They need a good run to get their season kind of kick-started again.
Hey, I'm all about making some money. I want to go the guy we just talked about, plus 5,000. Josh Berry's been on a roll. How about that?
You think taking Blaney, Hamlin in second, and Larson in third? All right, Lloyd.
He gets to the playoffs. People will come call it. All right, one to go here. Final thoughts before we you head up to the booth and we get cranking here.
Well, I think this is going to be a tough race today because that strategy is going to come into play, but you don't know when that first caution flag is going to fall, and that's really when the strategy will kick off, and then it comes down to what happens on pit road. You got to have a good car, but you got to have track position, and you can't make any mistakes on pit road.
Well, hey, we practiced yesterday. Very cool. Cloud cover all over the place, rain in the area. Raindrops slowed us down a couple times. We actually pitted a cars once for it. Now today, sun, hot, slick. Who's going to be able to overcome that grip level in these race cars? The Gibbs cars are extremely fast. A lot of confidence with the Toyotas. They were actually done with practice early.
Tacos,
Six
nice.
Toyotas lined up before practice, and that tells me them boys got confidence in the race cars. Keep an eye out for the Toyotas.
And the Hendrick cars got to make up some ground.
Where are they?
The Hendrick cars didn't qualify great, but the other cars that are strong are those Penske cars. We expect it to be Penske versus Gibbs today.
All right, have a good call in the booth. All right, we'll be entertained as always as you'll head up there to call this race as we are at
All right, my
Gateway
thing is
on a
not
beautiful
working.
day
One
for
second,
racing.
y'all.
A little bit warm, but rain
Clear
is out
something
of the
out
picture at
here.
the moment. Have our opening ceremonies and the grid walk straight ahead.
All right, appreciate y'all hanging out here today on the Go at CeeLo.
The rain is out of the picture at the moment. Have our opening ceremonies and the grid walk straight ahead.
All right, let me see what's going on here. And let's do this here. Bring this over here. refresh everything, y'all, so we can get the raw feed up for you guys, because it's not paying attention here today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Denny Hamlin dropping that. Come on. Okay, you want to be that way? Is that? See if that works. There we go. Just had to clear my cookies. All right, so let's take a look at this roster here. We had Benny Hamlin in P6, 7th, Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace 8th, Ty Gibbs 9th, Kyle Busch 10th, William Byron 11th, Joey Logano 12th, Kyle Larson 13th, Alex Bowman. Look at all those Chevys together. Alex Bowman, Corey LaJoie, Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott in P18. Then there's a Toyota, Martin Truex Jr., and Carson Hocevar in 20th. 21st, the Ford of Justin Haley. We'll be watching him today. Eric Jones in 22nd. Chase Briscoe, 23rd. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 24th. Derek Cross in 25th. Chris Buescher, 26th. And here's a bunch of Fords together. Noah Gragson, and then Daniel Hemrick, Josh Berry, Harrison Burton, there together. Daniel Suarez in 31st. Ryan Preece, 32nd. 33rd, John Hunter Nemechek, who's been really quiet this year. Cody Ware in 34th. Todd Gilliland in 35th. And 36th, Zane Smith. Now, then that 15 car is Cody Ware. He's normally not in this car. Zane Gralla is usually in the car, but he is not today. So we'll be coming back here for the grid walk and pre-race. So keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get the 100 likes before the green flag. That is your goal today. Green flag, 100 likes, and keep hitting that subscribe button as well. We'd love for you to join our channel and have a good time today. We're going to be bringing the live audio of the FS1 broadcast. We're going to bring you in-car cameras. We're going to swatch all different cameras today. We're going to have a good time watching that. Hopefully we'll get to see some good racing, and we'll keep away that R word and have some fun. Keep the chat clean, have a good time, and let's go and have some racing, y'all, as we are getting ready here to go back to commercials. And we'll also have scanners today during the commercials. We'll listen into the in-car cameras plus the scanners of the things. Bronny says it's only 6 to 7 races that Gralla won't race in, because he said he's doing 29 to 30 races in the 15.
St. Louis, the gateway to the West and home to the Blues.
Racing from St. Louis.
Sure, it's known for its barbecue, its storied history, but what this city is really about.
Drivers, start your engines!
It's about the determination to win.
Wow, that was a power move.
Lose for the courageous.
Side by side for the lead.
For those who harness that unyielding spirit.
He's got trouble.
Yeah, what the was that?
Unleashing their skills upon the track.
They get real close to each other. They're battling for the lead.
Inciting an eruption from the crowd. All the while chasing the desire for victory.
Hell yeah, baby!
This is St. Louis.
All right, let's go.
Look at the arch. Michael Waltrip thought that was the original McDonald's. Hey, I kid because I care. He's a kidder, and he's got the grid walk. Michael is here amongst the crowd. Michael?
Let's go Team Chevy, Richard says.
Hello, Chris. I'm going to walk up to Brad Keselowski. He's having a conversation with his crew chief, Michael Waltrip, Fox Sports, and the Fox Sports app. 4 top 2s in the last 6 races. That's awesome. I'm glad to see you got it all together.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good, but we want to keep that going. You know, it felt like we just
Brad,
barely missed the 600 last
y'all.
week with the win.
What's up, Bob? You're an Elliott fan, so Elliott, Larson, Hamlin, and Josh Berry in that order. Awesome, man.
Go get him, Brad. Teron Armstead.
Go get him, Brad.
Pro Bowler, Miami Dolphins, talking with Bubba. How you doing? Good to see you. You're in good company.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm educating him on our sport, so he's mind blown by all.
What's
of
up,
it.
Caroline?
St. Louis is home of the arch. He's got the golden arches on this car. You know what that could turn into? Gold.
Hey, listen, I'm rooting for him. I'm all in on Bubba. I'm rooting for him 100%.
Well, you better be all in on me. I don't want you to tackle me because you've done a great job of that. Tell me about today. Last week was strong in the 600. Slick. The Toyotas quit early yesterday. Does that mean y'all are ready to go?
We're ready. We're not showing all of our cards, so excited about our chances for today. McDonald's on our Toyota Camry. Looks good. Running
What's
good.
up, Joe
Just gotta make it
Jones?
last, so looking forward to it. Just make sure you have your phone with you, okay?
Oh, yeah, I did lose my phone last year. One last thing about this group. Will you run high in 3 and 4 and low in 1 and 2, maybe?
I guess we'll find out. I'm going to go where they're not.
I like that idea.
We can't tell you all the secrets.
Yeah, you got it. All right, let's see what Ty Gibbs is doing. Hey, Ty Gibbs, how you doing? Good to see
Ty
you. You ready
Gibbs,
for today?
legend in training. Where's Eric Church at?
Pit wall, and I'm still smaller than you are.
Look at us. How's that feel?
What's the deal? What's going on?
I'm
You
ready
see
to go.
those
Bubba's confident in his
54s.
Toyota. How do you feel about today?
I feel like I've got a fast Monster Energy Camry 54. I think it's a little better than the driver, so hopefully the driver can figure it out.
The driver has a bunch of laps to figure it out. That's key, right?
Not that many. I mean, it's only 300 miles. This is Xfinity stuff.
Right on. You're good at that stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers to the monster. See if we can catch up with Willie B. Willie B. 3 wins this season. How you doing, friend? You ready to go? Got Rudy Fugel. You guys are a great team. I love seeing you together. How do you feel
Willie
about
B.
today with your
Where's my
Halloween
Willie
colors?
B fans?
We feel great. This is his favorite place, so we're excited to get going.
This is a driver's racetrack. Did you give him something that he can drive today?
We're tried. You know, we weren't as good as we wanted to be yesterday, but we made it better for today, so looking forward to it.
Well, we got the Golden Arches up ahead. The Arch is just down the road, and we're in St. Louis, and we're getting ready to go NASCAR racing on this 1.25 miles that plays like a short track. Let's go trackside for ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to rise as you're able and remove your hats as the United States Transportation Command Joint Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Please remain standing as Dave McNeil, pastor of the Crossing Church St. Louis, offers today's invocation.
What's up,
God
Gary?
Almighty, we pause and humbly come before you, grateful, and let us never forget that we live in the land of the free and the home of the brave. We honor the men and women of our military who protect our freedom and pray that you watch over them. All right. We ask that you grant each driver focus, precision, and safety on the track. Guide and protect each crew and give them wisdom in their strategy. And as these teams strive for victory, let us remember that the ultimate victory is found in Jesus, the one who offers us abundant and eternal life. We praise you for your love, grace, and mercy shown to us on the cross. Thank you for your strength, wisdom, and purpose given to us when we put our trust in you. We pray these things in Jesus' name, and all who agree say with me, amen. And now, to perform our national anthem, please welcome renowned gospel
USA in the
R&B
chat,
singer
y'all.
B.B.
USA in the
Winans with
chat
St.
during the
Louis
national
Symphony
anthem.
Orchestra.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star
but his medical.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for that. USA's in the chat. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hit that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes before the green flag. So help us get there, and we're going to have some fun here on the channel. So forgot to do this. I had to refresh everything. So let's do this real quick. Fubo TV. Hope everybody's ready to have some fun, and put that like button. Keep on hitting that subscribe, and let me see who your favorite driver is. Let me see if I can name them all as we're going on. Let me see who you got. Who's your favorite driver? Mine is Denny Hamlin, and of course last week we hit 13,000, so I cannot wear Denny Hamlin today, but we're ready to go. Hey, CeeLo and crew, what's up? Beth, what's going on? Dropping that. San Diego Kid, there's the 48. Terry with the 5. And there we go. Awesome. Chris Davis says Ross, Chastain. Billy Voles with the 9s. Denny Hamlin, what's going on? He's got James, got Denny Hamlin. 5 for Jimmy. Chris is going Alex Bowman as well. He's got 2. Donnie Smith going the 22. Joey Logano, Blaney for Lloyd. William says your respect is very refreshing, and I'm 65 and the younger group don't understand it. And I am for the 19. Thank you, William, for being a member as well. For Truex, awesome. Patrick's going the Chastain. Bringer's going the 9. Billy Bones gambling. Gary's going the 24. Beth, I got 12 from Nevada. You know where their brothers are outside of Vegas. That's right, Beth. Awesome. Streamlabs talking there. Bubba Ward's going Kyle Larson. That's my pick as well. Rick says Brad, he's a wily veteran. Sports Flares going Denny. Court Caroline's going the Rowdy. Not many Rowdy tonight. Let me see you guys are out there. Let me see those Rowdies if you're a Rowdy Nation. Richard is going Kyle Busch. Michael's going becoming a member. Chase Elliott, Hendrick Motorsports, and that 9. Let's see who else. Anybody else? They got your predictions on who your favorite driver is. Imogene has got the Blaney as well. Lots of Blaney fans tonight. Kathleen dropping those 11s. CeeLo, did you think Busch could win? He could. He won here last year, so we'll see what happens. He won here last year, so. Let's see. Chicken Ranch, Rowdy Nation. Chris Davis with the Rowdy Nation. Rowdy Busch, Rowdy always 8. Sports Flair, Denny is who I'm going with today. Awesome. Sydney's going Kyle Larson. Tammy's going Kyle Larson. Donna Lee is going, I like Ty Gibbs.
So there will
awesome,
be
yo.
spoilers.
Denny is not. That's right, here. Peter says.
In the shadow of
the truth going Noah Gragson with an upset today. Tammy's going the 5. Dropping the Eric Church, yes sir, Legend in Training, and Kyle Busch's replacement.
Wow, what a stirring rendition of the national anthem. Now that's going to be hard to top with this stand-up, but we'll try. It's our 3rd trip here. We've never had a green flag pit stop at this racetrack. The 2 prior races won by drivers who need to win this season, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Where do we go from here? Who are we going to be chasing all day?
Well, it looked like Penske and Gibbs yesterday from the way that practice looked with the Toyotas parked early on pit road and the Penske cars qualifying up front. Michael McDowell on the pole in a Ford. So
thank you, Gary, for that subscribe.
There's a lot of different directions that this race can go, but I can tell you this. It's going to come down to track position, strategy, and don't make mistakes on pit road. We have seen so many mistakes on pit road.
Clint, what about Hendrick, though? They didn't put a car in the second round of qualifying for the first time in a year.
It's almost as if you read my mind. You told us about Penske. You told us about Gibbs. I mean,
thank everybody watching. Michael over on Twitch. He's going Alex Bowman. Got you over there on Twitch.
They got knocked out of
Appreciate you being here as well.
Yesterday was a lot different.
And the 1 car, John's going the 1 car.
Cloud cover.
I didn't see the first one. Who? Yeah, you said and the 1 car. Who's the other? Let me scroll up.
She's hot. She's slick. Can they find the grip level to get these cars?
Watching the radar, Richard. Jamie says, "Oh."
The only Chevy in the top 10.
Josh Berry, David's going. Wow.
Qualified 10th against 5 Toyotas and 4 Fords. All right, brakes. Always a big story here.
brakes are a big story, and for me, I've been on the other side of the fence.
Nobody knows better than you.
Yeah, I've been on the side of the fence where the rotor has blown out, but you're going to have to use the brakes. The hard part about the brakes here is cooling. They get hot when you go into these heavy braking zones on both ends, and then they cool off down these big, long straightaways. So such a unique racetrack from a braking standpoint as to where you want to run the temperatures in the car.
Yeah, they don't just go out. They break the rotors. These rotors want to be hot or they want to be cold. They don't want to be both. Anytime they get brittle when you go from extreme heat to extreme cool, that's what these long straightaways do, and you can get yourself in trouble breaking a rotor. Kevin, that's a first-hand view of exactly what happens.
On a nice, warm, sunny day outside St. Louis. Let's go trackside.
Race fans, and now to give the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome Cardinals pitcher and music artist Adam Wainwright.
Y'all are awesome.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Enjoy Illinois 300. We're so glad you're here today. Racers, drivers, start your engines!
Let's go. Y'all are awesome. 100 likes before even Gentlemen starts your engines. You're so cool, y'all. Awesome. Let's go. Drivers, start your engines, baby.
36 drivers ready to compete on this 1.25-mile oval for 300 miles. It's NASCAR on Fox.
All right. Appreciate y'all being here. And I want to let y'all know, I want to thank you guys for watching all the time. Your hard-earned money, your members that you give back to the money, everything. Y'all help us out no matter what you do. You subscribe, you watch, you give your membership, your money to your memberships. Ooh, Chastain's radio is all messed up. But I have 2 brand new spanking monitors we're on today, and that is thanks to you guys. 2 spanking brand new monitors we're watching on. All of your money goes back to the channel, so this helps us see better, expand things better, everything. So thank you guys so much for everything, your help going back to the channel. So we're going to be coming here. Gentlemen are starting their engines. We're going to watch the in-car cameras today. We're going to listen to, has Bubba wrecked yet? Jimmy says, no, not yet. But thank you guys so much. 2 spanking brand new monitors right here in front of me, and I get to sit here and enjoy watching the races and everything. Kathleen, member for 1 month, says, I got Denny Hamlin week in and out. Denny Hamlin. There you go, Kathleen. Thank you so much for being a member.
Let's go.
And thank you, Rick. And I want to thank Billy Vols as well for gifting the memberships. Appreciate you guys so much for everything. So, all right, what's going on here? Why are we watch? What's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're just waiting on to come back. Y'all ready to have some fun? Me too. Bubbles broke the key off trying to start the engine. You're funny. All right, cars ain't rolling yet, so let's go to the front of the field. Michael McDowell, we'll watch him chase the pace car as he's got the new track record. Michael McDowell, can he pull it off, though? That's the problem. He's got these poles, 3rd pole of the year, but can he pull it off here today? T-Van says, has Denny wrecked yet? I hope so. Well, not yet. Unless he wrecks and hits the other car or something, we'll see what happens. But unless he tries to turn left. Kathleen, oh, what's up? What's going on, Mom? Everybody say hi to my mom. Say hi, Kathleen. What's going on? Hello. All right, let's see here. Cars are rolling. Michael McDowell. Let's take a look at him. Rolling. Cars are rolling. Bird's eye view. Hello. That's awesome. Thank y'all for being so nice. But thanks, guys. Keep hitting that like button. We're in for a huge day today. I have a feeling we're in for a huge day today, and I am ecstatic. Let's have some fun. Trey, hello from Zanesville, Ohio. What's going on? Race cars don't have keys, switches. That's right, John. They just have switches. It makes it easy for them. They just go chick like that. Turn it off, click, just down. So we're bringing the audio back here in just a second, y'all. Appreciate everybody being here and watching on Twitch as well. Thank you guys watching on Twitch. I see 25 of y'all watching on Twitch. Thank you guys over there. If you're watching on Twitter as well, hello as well. Appreciate you too. And we're ready to have some fun, hot and slick. This should be an interesting race. here at Gateway, right outside of St. Louis. Can Spinhouse, can Ricky, I didn't hear what you deleted it quicker than I could say it. James Ward going to 6. It's almost that easy. That's right. Click, click, just like that. Boom, boom. So I hope you guys are ready to go. Have some fun.
We're on the east side of the Mississippi in Madison, Illinois, alongside St. Louis. Welcome back to the Enjoy Illinois 300.
All right, let's pick the stage cautions. Let me see how many stage cautions you guys get.
Season. Kevin, let's dial them up.
Michael McDowell, Kevin, and Clint up in the Fox booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys.
Well, buddy, you put that car on the pole. You've got the best pit box. You've got the best starting spot. How do we turn that into a win today?
We really do have a really fast Ford Mustang. Really proud of everybody.
We see those 34s if you want Michael McDowell to win.
Like we did yesterday. We just got to go out there, do what we can, not beat ourselves. Got a great pit stall selection, great starting spot, track position. Got to do all the things that matter today and hopefully get ourselves into victory lane.
All right, man. Well, good luck. And I'm just going to warn you, there's going to be an explosion on the backstretch, so be prepared.
And it scared the junk out of me last time, so thanks for the heads up.
Have fun.
Right,
7 cautions for Jamie, 5 cautions for Lloyd, 12 cautions for Gene, 9 cautions for Snit.
Start here. Row number 2, Ryan Blaney started top 5 all 3 years we've been here.
Caroline says,
And
can't
let's
wait for
bring
the
up
next night
last
race.
week's
Night
winner,
racing is the
Christopher
best.
Bell.
Yes. Ty didn't realize all cars had.
It's Boyer and the boys up in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Man, took a beating the last month and a half or so, but you finally knocked that door down, got in victory lane last week. Another good car this week. What do you think about this place? How do you get it 2 in a row out of it?
Yeah, last week was awesome, that's for sure. I love Gateway. It's been a great track for me in the past. I got my first ever pavement NASCAR win.
Christopher Bell, can he win back-to-back races? Let me see those 20s.
In my heart. The last 2 years haven't been great, but I felt really good yesterday. So hopefully
Let me see those 20s.
Here at Gateway this week.
Man, we saw shots fired. Kevin and I noted at the end of that practice session, all the Toyotas were parked on pit road. Was that telling the competition something?
Actually, I feel like it was just a matter of running out of time after practice to get all your adjustments in. So I don't really know, though. I just
Dropping
do
them
whatever Adam tells
chases.
me to do.
Hot and slick Bell.
Thanks for the time.
Got lucky last week. What's up, Michael?
Regan, what do you got?
Well, Clint, it's been a tough six race stretch for Ryan Blaney. Only 1 top 10 in the course of those 6 races. In fact, the past 2 races, 2 DNFs at Darlington as well as Charlotte. Spoke to crew chief Jonathan Hassler. He said the speed has been good during that stretch of races. Now they have got
How about
to get
Blaney?
a result to
Did he
match
pull
the
off a
speed
win
that they had
today?
yesterday. Very good.
Let me
They
see
qualified
Blaney.
third and had that speed in qualifying. Keep an eye on him today.
Row 3 is Corning, California's Tyler Reddick, and Chesterfield, Virginia's Denny Hamlin. Jamie?
Denny Hamlin is on a hot streak. 4 straight top 5 finishes.
How about my
including
boy
last week at
Denny
Charlotte,
Hamlin?
where we heard a very frustrated driver and team kept getting blocked in his pit box. And his crew chief, Chris Gabehart, told me he feels
How about
like that
my boy
cost them the
Denny
win.
Hamlin?
He also said that should not be as much of a problem here today.
Illinois
because
gave
the
me
pit
everything
boxes are
I
5
got.
feet
What's up,
longer.
James?
But he noted this is one of the narrowest pit roads we have. So keeping that pit crew safe, keeping that car clean right here on pit road may be the key to getting their 4th win of the season.
Keep hitting that like button, y'all. We're trying to get to 13,500 today.
Brad Keselowski, Bad Brad, keep an eye on him. He's been hot lately on his outside. Bubba Wallace.
And row 5, last week's pole sitter Ty Gibbs, top 10s in 3 of the last 4 races. And Kyle Busch, the only Chevy in the top 10 who won this race from the pole last year. Now, we saw Kevin's brake issues
Kyle Busch.
here. The last 2 years,
Ty
this
Gibbs
place
here.
has been tough on brakes. Pow.
We are rolling.
Yeah, and when this happens, Mike, there's really, this is the best scenario right here. But Larry, tell us more about it.
Well, Kevin, St. Louis is a 1.25 mile track with very flat corners. It's really a short track with just long
Appreciate y'all
straightaways.
coming in.
A
Hit
lot
that
of
like button as you're
high-speed
coming in. We're
entrance.
trying to
But
get
as
to
you guys alluded
200
to,
likes.
Heavy braking, especially getting into turn 1. Let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway car and let's look at some of the brake components on this Gen 7 car. Now we have to cool them. You have the ducts on the left and right side of the grill opening that pumps air to the brakes through brake hoses. But I'll also look how big the brake is, and how about some of these temperatures that these brakes are going to see today. You're going to see caliper temperature around 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Rotors a little over 1,200 degrees, and the brake pads at 1,800 degrees. But teams will get aggressive.
What's up, Russ the Hunter? What's going on? Gentlemen, start your engines over.
Grippy pad in that right
Ready to
front,
go.
which is
James
good in
says
the
Illinois
beginning,
got me
but
everything
over
I
time,
got.
you overwork
I
the
got you,
rotor
man.
And generate a ton of heat, and it will absolutely just explode.
Ring in the
on
siren
driver,
at
and he will have
Dawsonville
no control
tomorrow,
over that race
possibly.
car. Hits the wall, guys. It's walking that fine line between performance and durability.
Yikes. We talked to some of today's drivers about brake issues here.
This place is tough, right? You generate a lot of brake heat, but then you cool them down really quickly down a long straightaway too.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing failures. It's not a place you want to have a failure, and there's not really a good way, I feel like, to save them here, just because when you try to save your brakes, you just go slower.
As teams have learned this place more, they know not to come with smaller brakes. You know, I feel like they know now to, hey, we got to bring some bigger brake packages.
Even though that we have amazing brakes, we have to manage our brakes a little bit to make sure that they're 100% for the entire race.
Packed house here as they get a look at the Toyota Camry XSE with that brand new nose that's leading the field here of 36.
You're awesome.
Beautiful day.
Thank you for subscribing, Jose.
Rain here yesterday on and off, but right now 81 degrees, a light breeze out of the northwest, mostly sunny, and the track temp much higher than yesterday, 120 degrees.
All right.
Here's today's race analysis, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And note especially the stage lengths. Usually the first two stages are the short ones, the third stage is the long one. But we'll go 45, 95, and then 100 laps to make up the 300 miles, 40 miles an hour down pit road. The fuel window is longer than stage one, but not as long as stage 2 or 3. These drivers have done very well here.
Love
And
the
last
ticker.
season,
Go Cats.
they were all in
Yeah.
victory lane
Keep
by
up with your
this
sports
time.
teams. Braves up 2-1. That's good.
Not this year. Still looking for win number 1 of the season. And here's some radio from one of them, Ryan Blaney.
Job of qualifying, job of practice. Feel like got a pretty decent shot at it here. Trying to keep us in the game all day. I'll do the best I can on the racetrack.
Blaney.
You have a good day down there.
We're going to keep the camera right here on the outside with Cindric.
I can't get in and out of that thing for you. Good luck, guys.
Thoughts of Ryan Blaney. They'll give the field 1 to go this time by. We'll have 7 onboard cameras, including the Monster Energy cam on board Ty
My
Gibbs.
Rangers, bye-bye. Yep, they went out last night.
On number 8. Should be
So Mike
number 100.
McDowell's taking the
That's
outside
the
line.
you know,
Cindric's going to be the inside here.
Valvoline cam riding along with William Byron.
All right, James.
Top 10.
You said it a couple times. We got you, bro.
Joey Logano, who won here 2
Michael
years
dropping
ago.
those 9s.
And the
Keep hitting that
Chili's
like button
onboard
for us.
camera
You're going to get to
with Corey
200
Latour.
likes before we even start this bad boy. 435 with us.
Ford Performance cam.
We thank you so much for being here.
John Hunter Nemechek carries our Toyota cam today.
Keep an eye on these restarts. It'll happen right here on the first one. That's where all the action is.
Here we go. Lights are off on the pace
And all
car.
these guys know it. They know they got to go and they got to make something happen as quick as they can, because when the cars get strung out, it just takes longer to make up track position. Beginning of this race, though, a lot different conditions than we had yesterday, so it could catch some of these guys off guard with the grip level that their car has.
I'm so glad you warned Michael McDowell about the explosion.
Look at all the
look
at all the debris on the track.
Hey, I like it. I mean, that's just the way we do things in the Midwest. You want some explosions? We'll just make it a little bit bigger.
Who's ready?
If a little fuel's
Track tip 120 degrees and
the
slick.
biggest explosion that happens all year on the circuit on the
Love it.
backstretch here at St. Louis. You get a little firework residue back there, but it won't blow off.
All right, pull those belts tight one last time. Keep it fun in the chat. Have fun. Cheer on your drivers. And let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Here we go, green flag. Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
That's a great shot right there. Look how narrow that front stretch is. 5 bombs are coming. Turn 1. Look out.
Here we go. Turn 1, Michael McDowell.
Green flag. The
They're a little
Illinois
ahead.
300 is underway, and McDowell gets a good jump.
Austin Cindric left him in the dust. And he gone.
You see him slipping and sliding around back there.
Yeah, you see Austin Cindric have a little bit of trouble in the middle of the corner, got up the racetrack. Christopher Bell got by. Ryan Blaney's underneath him there going into turn 3 as well.
Had a lot
And on lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr., y'all. Get your threes ready. Get your threes ready. We're going to honor Dale Sr.
Right
on lap 3.
Sticks out. It really narrows that exit up off of turn 4. As you want to finish that corner, you got to almost turn back for that wall.
Ooh, got loose. Brad got loose going into turn 2 and 3.
Looked like it.
Loses a lot of spots and holds up Joey Logano there.
And someone's ready.
Who had a good run.
We go lap 3 coming around here.
And that's Logano's camera lens with a lot of dirt on it from Keselowski's big slide.
Yeah, that one's definitely been in the grass.
Lap 3, we honor Dale Sr. right here on the channel. Let me see threes in the chat.
On the outside,
let me see those threes as we honor you, Dale Sr.
In the race.
Raise you know what? Praise you know what? Let me see those threes. Members, use your threes as well.
Those days that we're going to see that at least
let me see those threes.
Spread out pretty good because of the temperature on the racetrack.
Turn 2 at the exit. 2 cars at the back of the
and a wreck. Caution. Threes in the chat.
At lap 3.
Well, here we go.
So a caution on the track.
We talked about when these cautions would fall because that's really what starts this strategy. You got an extremely short first stage right here, only 45 laps. And now we're already, I know it's only 4 laps, but the strategy game will begin.
We'll take a look at this through John Hunter Nemechek's on board.
John Hunter Nemechek got loose. I don't know if he got spun or not.
Around he goes with Cody Ware.
All right, let's listen in to Christopher Bell. See if he has anything.
34 is a little on the tight side. Looks like he was downshift in 3 and 4 and picking up throttle early to help it rotate. So just so you know what you're prepared for on this restart.
Your Indians are losing today. But welcome in, everybody. My name is CeeLo. On the Go with CeeLo is our channel. We do NASCAR here every weekend. We try to do NASCAR every weekend, especially when they don't show them at the last minute. But appreciate everybody hanging out with us. 456 of us already, almost to 200 likes. It's going to be a great day. But we have in-car cameras for you guys. We have audio for you guys to listen to, and our reactions. We have redeems, members. You have your own emojis. What can you ask for? Anything better than that? So hope you guys are ready to have some fun with me. I am already having fun at Cody Wreck Yard. Yeah, back. Yeah, he just wrecked and took out John Hunter Nemechek as well. The Braves are winning 2-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sports Flair. Love that guy. 3. Yeah. So every lap 3 on our channel, we honor Dale Sr. So. Free beer.
NASCAR radio was really bad yesterday. A lot of us.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is.
Just on the cautions, just take a peek in your mirror in case somebody's still coming.
Wish I could have commercials free. Ain't the Truth said they'd be slipping and sliding early on today. I know Brad went into turn 2 and got loose, and he almost hit the wall, but he saved it into turn going into the backstretch. So it's actually more into turn 1 than 2. But thank you guys so much for hanging out here. Thanks for the ones on Twitch watching. Thanks for the ones on Twitter. And your pick is Kyle Busch to win it again. We'll see if he can, Jackie. And I'll bring back the in-car cameras here in a second. They're doing commercials on it. Nemechek. John Hunter Nemechek. Wait till it gets rubbered up. We're going to wreck some cars today. Gonna wreck some cars today. All right.
It's a wicked fast, wicked fun.
Not yet. I'm gonna start doing some IndyCar races when we're not streaming NASCAR. I'm looking at one that's at a night race. If you guys are interested in IndyCar, I know Kyle Larson won't be there, but we had such a good turnout for the 500. I don't know if it was just because it was the Indy 500 or what, but we're gonna try it. But we got 4 races for you this year. 4 weekend races for you guys, and that's what we'll be doing.
Pyrotechnics on the backstretch. That is a tradition here. Unfortunately, there's a bit of debris that comes down. What goes up must come down. And look at it on the lens here of some of these cars as they go by. And some of that stuff falls to the track.
I don't think it was quite down there on that one. Now, there you go.
Whose bright idea is that?
Maybe it should have.
Becky, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you, Becky.
Now here's what happened to Brad Kay.
Thanks, Becky.
I'm sorry, we'll have that for you. What showed him get way up and out of the groove, but did not cause a caution. What did was lap 3, John Hunter Nemechek going around.
Yeah, here it is. You see on the
some cameras went black out of turn 2. Yeah, they had all that debris
great save by both
from those fireworks.
Going to lose them some spots, but not near as many as it would if they were around
600 left us sore with issues with NASCAR, yeah. And then yesterday wasn't even fun either, like making us decide, right, which one we're going to choose.
And we were invited to sit in on the pole sitters pre-race team meeting today.
First thing I want to start off with, I mean, it's not just a normal poll. It's the first non-speedway poll for Michael, for the company. That's really good. So round of applause for everybody right there. That's good. Another great thing about getting the poll, you know, we got, I think it's almost a second.
What's up, Rebel X?
Road time today, so that's going to be huge.
Hit that like. Thank you, Mountain Billy.
Top 10, run top 10 all day here. I can't imagine how fun next week be if we already got a win in the bag, too. All right, guys, let's do it. Cool. Thanks, y'all.
McDowell has led all 6 laps, 3 under green, 3 under caution now, as they line up for the restart.
Here we go, green flag.
Alongside.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
4 drivers elected to pit. Daniel Hemrick, Cody Ware, Todd Gilliland, and John Hunter Nemechek.
Just how important is that #1 stall, Kevin? Did that man say a second faster?
He said 1 second, and that is a massive difference because it also takes a lot of pressure off the pit crew. They know that they have that little bit of cushion to be able to take their time.
Camera's just a little faster.
Into the restart zone, the engines come to full song, and the green flag waves again.
Michael McDowell with that lead.
Christopher Bell got a much better jump alongside McDowell.
It's
Can
just
he take the lead here off the 2?
It's so hard to complete that pass when you can't go all the way up the racetrack and finish your momentum down the back straightaway. And you see the outside prevail right there with Michael McDowell.
You watched both races yesterday? Yeah. I needed every monitor yesterday.
Blaney on the outside of Cindric now.
Couldn't watch it.
Tyler Reddick looking on, and Ty Gibbs coming on the outside behind him with Hamlin.
Michael McDowell, the leader. Let me see those 34s, and we try to bring the leader on the screen every time there's a new leader.
Turn 1 right there, you're going to downshift twice. So there's
he never really lost the lead, but whenever we did it. So let me see those 34s. If you're a Michael McDowell fan, fill this chat with 34s.
If you can't finish the corner and you're underneath somebody.
All right.
Kyle Busch
thank you,
10th,
Gerald. Thank you so much for subscribing.
From Team 8.
You're awesome.
Sideways loose, no grip. They can't get it to stick. 23 especially. The 2 also up there. I was okay, just tight, just waiting on the front to bite to go, and then when it does bite, don't get in a hurry with it because they might lose it again.
Well, and that's exactly what we were just talking about. It's such a fine line of being able to put the throttle down, but when you get to the center of the corner, you roll a little partial throttle to it, and you want to put it all the way down, you know, late center part of the corner because the straightaways are so long here, Clint.
Yeah, they are. That momentum carried. It goes all the way through the corner.
Go into your
If you're not
camper to
carrying
get it
momentum off
ready.
the corner, you get bogged down on the bottom like you see Logano. You just talked about it at the front of the pack.
New Hampshire, awesome, man. That's awesome.
Away from you.
Here's Kyle Busch's in-car camera right along.
Straight away. Got to reset, get another run at him, and make another.
Trying to get past
And
Bowman
what a
here.
different racetrack this
Rowdy
is from the one
in
they practiced on
him and
yesterday.
Larson
Had to be wholesale
just got
changes
around Rowdy.
between the track
So
conditions
Rowdy
they
now
found when it
in
was almost
12th.
raining
Larson's
and
ahead of him,
cool
even though it
yesterday
says it hasn't
And
changed
now,
yet.
Well, that's
Rowdy Busch. Let me see those Rowdies.
You know, they had to make a lot of guesses overnight as to what the pace was going to be and how much slower that pace was going to be to get your cars low enough to the ground. But here, if your car is too low to the ground, it's almost uncomfortable to drive on the straightaway with as hard as it sits on the limiters in order to be where it needs to be through the corner.
See, that's the hardest thing. As I listen to you talk about that, you have to go into more in depth. Like the grip that comes in these new race cars comes from the ride heights. And when that track temperature changes,
John
the
dropping
speed
those
changes
eights.
in
Let me
it.
see those
And
eights,
if that
y'all.
thing isn't adjusted correctly,
Him and
your day
Chase.
might as well be junk. It is
Side by
all
side.
in the ride heights, and that is a little bit of a still with all the
Good
science
shot,
of these
too.
cars. It's still a guessing game as to figuring out what the pace is going to be.
It's only 212 miles from your driveway to the track. Nice, Gerald. We're going to be doing the New Hampshire race as well.
So you're talking sometimes
We're doing the next 4 races, 4 race weekends. We'll be there. And then I'll be at Nashville. If anybody's going to Nashville, let me know.
Busch, remember, he has been so good here. Finished first and second in their 2
Yes,
outings
he
here
is
in the
going to
Cup Series.
Spire.
Talked to his
Not
coach,
sure
Brandon
why, but he
Burnett.
is.
Said, we were so happy with it last year, obviously, that we left the setup the same. There's minor changes because of the different tire, but for the most part, they kept it the same, and you don't hear that
Everybody,
too
if you need to
often.
see one of your
You heard on the
drivers, let me
radio, one of
know.
these cars
I can
loose.
scroll
He's a
up,
little
scroll
too tight.
down.
He continues giving up spots back in 15.
Well, that scares me, Mike. The progression of this sport is always tough to keep up with because everybody's always finding something here and there. And man, when you get a year down the road, it is tough to a different time.
Rowdy for the win, Ova says.
Same thing to the racetrack and expect to win.
Maybe he's saving his brakes. Who knows? It's a short race.
Falling back, started 7th, back to 11th.
Yeah, and you see Kyle
Go
Larson up
9,
the
Mark
racetrack
says.
right there chasing the top of the rubber, and that'll really get him a good run down the back
Look
straightaway.
at the momentum, looking to the inside. It's exactly what he used.
Textbook pass
Look at
right
Kyle
there.
Larson. All eyes were on him last week.
Kyle Larson started 12th. He's now up to 11th. 14 laps complete. All
14 laps complete. All Michael McDowell. We're going to watch Kyle Larson here as he is moving up. He's in P12 and I think P11. Let's listen in to his in-car camera.
You'll get the runoff. Still down there. Still there backside, you see. Half back to 6, right up at the bottom, looking inside and out, inside. All clear. It's really tires. Good for it. Caution's out here, caution's out.
Caution on the track.
Got one spun around. I think he'd be outside.
Chastain.
Just watch when you get there. He's rolling middle of the lane right now.
Always have those cautions. Sports Flair, see you later, buddy.
I slide the
Dixon Way raid, awesome. Go Braves. Thanks for Dixon Way, man. Thank you so much, buddy.
I mean, if I run at the bottom of one, sure, yeah, but
Kathy, thank you for becoming a member, Kathy.
I just
Let's
can't
go.
pick up the prime, just sliding the front, and then 3 and 4 running the bottom. It's just the same thing as yesterday.
Yeah, 10-4.
Looks like Ross Chastain. That's what they said on the radio. O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's Auto Parts, sir. Only thing that counts are the last laps. That's right, James. Whoever's out front the last. But thanks, Dixon Way. Make sure you go check out my man, the Dixon Way. If you like Atlanta sports, ATL, all ATL sports, make sure you go check him out. He does a great job over there. Calling Braves just like we do. And he does Hawks, Georgia Bulldogs stuff. He does a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure you check him out. And Atlanta Falcons football right around the corner as well. But welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for the raid, guys. We're close to 200 likes. So close. We're 5 away from 200 likes. Thank you, guys. See if we got pit stops here. Maybe. All right, bring it back here in just a second. Y'all keep the 48. Bowman is hunting. CeeLo agreed to be a Falcons fan. Did I? Northside? I don't know about that. I don't know. The Titans have a bad year. You never know.
Derek Kraus into Cody Ware. Ware in his second start
that's
of the
twice.
season. Ran at Talladega, where he
Derek
finished
Kraus
24th.
and Cody Ware, his second spin of the day.
Shake the strategy up, Larry. You think?
I think we will see a mixed bag of strategy, especially in the back of the pack, because what this would do is open the door to do something even more creative at the end of stage one, especially if you're on back in the pack.
A lot of pit crews on the wall.
Yeah, and this is some of the worst time to be the leaders,
Kyle
right? You
not
want to keep
pitting.
that track
Let's see,
position,
who's
but all
pitting?
of a sudden everybody starts to get a step up on you on the strategy.
Here they come. Those drivers that were needing adjustments.
Yeah.
Need no more. Here comes Keselowski, Busch.
Might miss out on the pit stop here for Brad Keselowski. Kyle Larson stayed out. No commercial. There we go.
Drivers from 13th on
I didn't get it quick enough.
coming to pit road.
Is Truex in this race? He is running this race. He is running this race. Truex just pitted.
All the way around. 4 tires, fuel, and handling adjustments as needed.
8 car buck, stayed out. Okay.
So the first 12 did not stop here.
So the top 12 did not stop. So 13 and back. We'll see how it changes up. We're riding along with Brad Keselowski. Let's listen into his in-car radio.
All the wheels on this thing. Gotta come. I got a wheel coming off or something.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
All right.
Brad says he's got a loose wheel. You picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel.
Stay out by the wall so you can turn left slowly if you need to there. Try to keep them all on there.
All right.
Bad mistake in the pits already for Brad Keselowski.
Right
Where's James Moore at? We're going to watch here, see what happens here. Brad coming back in the pits. Not good for him.
I can't. Okay, 10-4. Coming to you, boys. 10 away here. 5.
You're
4,
awesome.
3.
Thank
2,
you,
1.
Schrockfeller. See what happens.
Check the right side. Just check the right side. Be on the good. 10-4. All clear.
All clear. All clear behind him.
All right.
All right.
Beatty McQueen. Just here to see Bubba crash. Peter Pan, what's up?
Yeah, whatever it is.
How's Wendy?
47's got a penalty. I got to do some counting here, Brad, so get planted over there, and I'll try to get you up. 47's got a penalty for sure.
Stenhouse, penalty for speeding. And these cameras, guys, are on NASCAR.com. Anybody can watch these. You have to pay $5 a month for the in-car radio, though. But the cameras are free for this year. Then they're going to all change.
35th right there. Choosing this lap.
Where's Hook?
47 has got a penalty in front of you.
Where's
Go
Mr.
around the next two
Smee?
cars. Round him. Come on, round the 47. Next car right there. There he is. 33rd. I'm going to count the bottom, Brad. You're 33rd. 5 bottom.
33rd for Brad Keselowski.
7 bottom. 16 bottom to give you lane choice.
Being 33rd, it says 24th right now.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Only 14. Go bottom. Yep.
Bottom. All right, so we're listening to Brad Keselowski there during the pits.
Next weekend is Super Saturday on Fox. First, it's Phillies Mets from London, followed by the Belmont Stakes live from Saratoga, and then in prime time, Dodgers Yankees, all on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Jamie.
Well, I'm in the 6th pit box just watching. They're watching their pit stop back because he said he had a loose wheel or something, so they thought it was the left rear. You saw him come in. He hit it again right there, and I asked him after that. He said it was tight, but Brad just came on the radio and said whatever it was, whatever you guys just did, it fixed the problem.
Thanks, Jamie. The other issue on pit road, Ricky Stenhouse, too fast entering. He will restart.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
One lap down. 21 complete. Michael McDowell again choosing the outside. Christopher Bell had a good restart last
in-car
time,
cameras are fast today. Normally they're slow.
Lead away from McDowell.
They got him in turn 1 already. Oh well, it is what it is. 24 to go here in stage 1.
To green.
You're a Bubba fan. You're not a Bubba fan, but I thought he finished in the top 10 last 2 races. Yeah, he's doing well. Brawny, green flag. What's up, dude?
Start by Michael McDowell as Bell falls right in behind him to fill that gap.
Byron 3 wide to the bottom. And that resolves to 2 wide with he and Ty Gibbs now.
Thanks for subscribing, y'all. Keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe. Our next goal is 300 likes. We're moving right along. Appreciate y'all.
They know what to expect. On that first start, you know, we didn't see as much aggression as we're seeing right now, but they all know what they have.
Watching Ryan Blaney, riding along with Ryan Blaney in that 12. And there he is right here, 12.
5 other drivers. So the first driver who's been to pit road now is Todd Gilliland, who stopped at lap 5.
Cars look good. That 12 car looks sweet looking.
He's in 18th.
You know they're going to be
McDowell, Bell, Blaney, Cindric, Hamlin, top 5, and then Willie B pulling it up in 6.
Logano inside of Bubba Wallace. That's for 9th.
Yeah, and just for reference right there, Michael McDowell.
Yeah, 12.
1/1000th of a 100th
Gene's
of a second
like, yeah,
slower
12.
than he did his fastest lap of the race. So the speed in the racetrack and the refire on the tires is still pretty good.
I am very impressed with Michael McDowell and company on the 34 car.
He's now led more laps at Gateway than any other track in his career.
We knew that they had speed in their race car. They proved that in qualifying, right? In qualifying on Saturday. They've got the speed.
NASCAR is basically an endurance test. Yeah, James. You're right, especially on these hot days. Only the last few laps count.
And Barry keeps rolling.
So single file right now, pretty much all the way back.
Way off the pace.
What's up, D? What's going on?
Go back and take a look at it.
Yeah, real easy to get tight off of turn 4, especially if you're behind 2
We're watching
and have to lift, and then it looks like
McDowell and Christopher Bell in P2. We're riding along with Ryan Blaney in P3. More fuel equals you win. That's right, Random.
Here's some Bubba Wallace radio.
Yeah, you see me hanging throttle on exit of 2. All 4 corners of the car need grip, of course. But just the exit and entry, the extremities just don't have nothing to lean on and attack. So just try to find grip somewhere.
It's slick out there, is what y'all were saying. It's slick.
Where are you going to find it?
Well, you're going to have to spread out. It's so hard, especially when you're underneath of a car.
Bubbles always has an excuse.
Or hold your position. Turn 2 is the worst, just trying to maintain that momentum. But that grip.
Go 9, Noah says. Good to see you, Noah.
From underneath you, the back just always feels
Chase Briscoe in 24th spot, started 23rd.
Way up on the outside of the racetrack. Track already widening out quite a bit.
First
you have an excuse. File. What's up, Mike from Orlando? What's up, man?
Here's your Xfinity.
I'm sure you're having a blast down there, dude, from Chicago.
78, then Michael McDowell with an 80, Ryan Blaney an 82.
Did you meet up with Chad? Isn't he coming down soon?
That's 133.
Chad's going down there pretty soon, didn't he? Anytime you can go to your house and then go to the parks and come home to your house is pretty nice.
32.46, and Michael McDowell.
These drivers look like 8 pounds in the heat.
So that,
I know.
That becomes a really difficult challenge for these crew chiefs to be able to say, okay, did I actually get my ride heights right? So there's going to be some of these guys that are looking for an adjustment to get the back of that car down, I would say.
Glad I'm not a
16 to go in stage 1.
There's 3 of those Stewart Haas cars painted or rather wrapped
Michael McDowell continuing to lead.
Roofs. The roof colors are different.
Yeah,
by 100 of a second.
Josh Berry, we showed him losing a bunch of spots when he looked like he missed a shift.
It lost it off of the straightaway coming off of turn 4, and they were just blowing his doors off on both sides.
Larry Mack?
Yeah, what I've been doing, we just heard the radio transmission from Bubba Wallace, the 23, to Booty Barker, his crew chief, about getting off the corner. And I've been watching the throttle on him compared to like Michael McDowell and Ryan Blaney in the 12. He's about 2+ seconds later per straightaway getting back full throttle than Blaney and McDowell. The other thing he started playing with was downshifting all the way to 3rd at both.
Okay, the 4th and the 14th are going to drive me nuts. Oh yeah, they got the same, and then the 41 looks the same too.
Looking to the outside, Christopher Bell moved up, much like we saw Larson a few laps ago.
The 14 has a darker roof, apparently. And we're riding along with Josh Berry in one of those overstock.
And that's what we talked about earlier. You're going to have to be able to move up the racetrack. Christopher Bell didn't run the top of the racetrack that time like he had the couple laps before that.
I think that's
Josh Berry
right? I think he thought
in
he was
23rd spot.
Yep.
Josh Berry in 23rd spot.
Blaney there as well. Those 3 have a second on the 4th place car of Cindric.
Look at the speed difference in the center of the corner. He's got to regroup, make a big run at him again, but that momentum and that run came from running higher in 1 and 2. You're going to see it right here.
32 laps complete outside St. Louis. We're going to go Fox side by side as Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney try to chase down Michael McDowell.
James Joseph, what's up? How you doing? Joey Logano fan, what's going on? How you doing, man?
All good.
Josh Berry. Where is he going to go? Where is he going to end up? He's going to be in Cup. You know that. They're not going to waste him. He's going to drive a Cup car somewhere. Could he go to the 21? Could Junior get into racing and take Josh Berry? Should be interesting as Christopher Bell is slowly getting closer and closer to Michael McDowell. Go to the 22. All right, we'll do it. Where is Joey Logano? Joey Logano is in... Where are you at, 22? He's in 9th place.
Do the same to the 2 ahead of you. 42 will hold Briscoe go off left rear for a little bit. All clear.
Bell's gonna win, Noah says. Boogity Boogity reporting from work. Awesome, Jamie. Good to see you. Glad you're getting to watch us while you're at work. Keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 folks in here and trying to get to 300 likes. And we're trying to get to 13,500 on our subs.
We've been watching a textbook exercise in catching him is one thing, Passing him is another. Both Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney caught Michael McDowell, but they have been unable to get by.
You're right. That's up front, but that race right there, Larson, it took him 5, 6, 7, 8 laps to try to figure out how to get around Bubba Wallace. A lot faster, and I think that same scenario applies up here. Problem about the lead is he's got to look over his shoulder and be in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm about to bring it on, Joey Logano fan.
Kevin.
About to bring it on.
Yeah. There it is. Look at the inside. Finally got a run on him.
Got a good run.
Ooh, Michael McDowell about to get past. We'll come back. We'll come back.
Now is this racetrack is spread.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna go back here to Christopher Bell real quick.
That'll give you options, right? So if the guy's running the bottom, you can run the top. So that cat and mouse.
We'll go back to Jay Logano. I promise you.
Is in play.
We're gonna watch this in-car camera here.
Go ahead, big boys. Get down there. It's harder.
This is Christopher Bell trying to pass Michael McDowell.
Exit.
Well, there's only seven laps to go, so Michael McDowell is going to be pretty defensive in trying to block that line of Christopher Bell. But Christopher Bell definitely has
If
a
you
faster
fight
car
the
right
spin, you're going to spin out. That's right. Blaney and Cindric need to take the front over,
as they run right down
box them out.
19th in the NASCAR Cup standings. A little more than 50 out of a playoff position.
There he is.
These 10 points would go a long ways in helping that deficit to win this stage, and that's why he's going to fight Christopher Bell so hard.
Another good run at him.
Oh, he's got a big run this time.
Looking back to the inside. Look at that.
They're fighting, man.
Car bounce. Got that thing rigid.
McDowell will give him the entry to the corner. McDowell slips just a little bit, but he's going to have the drive off on the outside.
Sure is. Didn't get clear again in the center of the corner.
Can he get there? That's the
Let
question.
The cycle begin again.
Side by side.
Don't overdrive that corner. Squeeze him up a little bit, putting some pressure on him. Think he's going to get it.
Got him.
Got aggressive.
Christopher Bell makes the pass. That might have been a little contact.
That or he missed him.
I think he got it this time.
Right, we saw that happen with Josh Berry, and a lot of times when you have this no lift shift scenario, if you miss
Christopher Bell, the winner of the 600 last week.
That's why you'll see some of these guys all of a sudden look like the motor brakes.
Forward all the way.
The rev limiter.
Ova says.
4 to go in stage 1.
4 to go.
By far of the 3 stages here.
Now McDowell got tight in his wake. Here comes Blaney looking to the inside. He was starting to get tight. McDowell,
we're right here with Christopher Bell to finish the stage. As we have a new leader. And we bring up the new leaders all the time. If you're a Christopher Bell fan, let me see those 20s or bells, whatever you want to put in there.
Those curbs on the bottom of the racetrack.
Let me see those 20s. New leader.
Pretty good. And if you can't run that line with the guy in front of you, you can move up. So there's not going to be a lot of cars that can run both lanes well.
And now those 3 have opened up almost 2 seconds on Austin.
Michael dropping those 9s.
There's the gap.
Tell me momentum doesn't mean anything in NASCAR. I mean, they've had speed, Kevin. Month and a half, 2 months almost.
Leaf dropping the 34s. What's up, Mr. Woodrow?
Together and close it out.
What's up?
Last weekend, get that confidence.
Did we pull off a win? Get
the
the series win at least.
Bell led the most laps in Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the 22 here in a second. Right after the stage is over, we'll go to 22.
Track drying took longer than was expected, and NASCAR pulled the plug.
Yeah, you see Bell up the racetrack there in 1 and 2. It becomes a little bit harder down here in 3 and 4 because when you get to the middle of the corner, there's a massive bump. The higher you get, right in the middle of the corner right here, the harder it is to get through that bump. So you can't really tell on TV as much as it actually feels like in the car.
Blaney is fast. Bell's the fastest right now. Yes, he is at 34.47, but not in what with McDowell qualified with was what a 34.3, right?
Well, they're going to have
Braves won 3-1. Nice.
A window of strategy that's a little bigger than everybody else.
You know what you're doing,
we're
James
see some
says.
2-tire stops.
I do know what I'm doing.
You're right. None of the drivers that pitted
I
for tires at lap 19
Maybe
have advanced their position. They're all still behind Todd Gilliland, who came in at lap 5 and did not pit on the most recent caution. They're 17th on back. Final lap, stage 1. There's the green and white checkers. And
they weren't joking about the short race. You're right.
Has 3 straight stage
What's up, Anthony?
wins. He was the winner.
There it is, Christopher Bell.
And 3 last week in Charlotte. This is Bell's 5th stage win of the season.
I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks so much for hitting that like button for us. Can Bell do it again? Can he win back-to-back races? I don't know. We'll see. But the stage ends here, and we'll stay with Christopher Bell for the pit stop, and then we'll go to Joey Logano.
10-4. I'll keep you updated there.
James. Brad probably won't win, but he will be back in the top 10. The 6 never quits. He had an issue with a tire. I don't know if you noticed that. He thought he had a loose wheel, loose lug nut, but ended up not being anything.
You can drive through 3. That might help us clear those cars that are getting ready to pit.
So the top 12 has to pit, right? Because they didn't pit before. Who won the Xfinity yesterday? SVG. I predicted it. I used 5 screens to watch racing too. Yeah.
And make them check up.
245 likes. See if we get to 300, y'all.
I got you.
We'll bring back the cameras here in just a second. There we go. So we're 51 away from our goal of 13,500. And we're trying to get to 300 likes. So keep on doing that, y'all. Doing great today, y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all here today. Because we are at the Gateway, Worldwide Technology Raceway, St. Louis, Madison, Illinois, whatever you want to call it today. That's where we're at. So, CeeLo, have you caught up to my 8 screens? No, well, let's see. I have a laptop. That's 1. I have another one. It's 2. I have another one. 3. I have another one. 4. I have another one. 5. And then my phone. 6. So I have 6. 6, Triton.
Still closed. Still closed. Make sure you're drinking in there.
It was an exciting finish. I have 6 screens that I'm trying to run a show here. I'm trying to. That's the question. And we will. I promise you. We will do it. I will make sure you know when we do it. But I'm going to stick with Christopher Bell for the pit stop here. Watch. All right, here we go.
You will see events supported more than here in St. Louis.
I'm a battle hawk.
Let's see if the leaders pit. I guess not.
I was going to say. Did we hear that? Yeah. It was a great atmosphere.
Rowdy not trying. I don't think he's got them in the bag. I know he's not doing too well.
And here at Worldwide Technology Raceway,
James
which
Joseph,
has announced
the entire race is an endurance. Yes, it is.
The stream of traffic from early morning was non-stop until about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, it sure was, Mike. I mean, a steady. You knew. We were down there in the TV compound and looking up there, just a steady stream of cars coming in. Love it.
Yeah, my Uber driver wasn't very good this morning. We were a little late. Pulled up to the stoplight, didn't know we were going.
This is a Denny kind of day. Top 5 all day, and then he checks out with 15 laps. Hate the prediction, James. I like it, but understand.
Yeah,
top 5 all day for Denny. Just gonna hang out there.
And we were low on gas.
If you're a 9 fan, hit that like button. That's right. Stuart is like the older fans. He hates today's NASCAR.
Adventure in your life, Kevin.
Yeah, so I guess the leaders aren't coming. So here we go. We're going to stay with Christopher Bell here. Watch his pit crew go to work.
Here's what we're about to have. The cars will enter the pit lane on the backstretch.
Those brake temps, I know, yeah.
And we're going to give you a different view of pit stops because both our reporters, Regan Smith and Jamie Little, are up on top of the war wagon.
Well, you heard Travis Peterson tell Mike McDowell and everybody that pit stall is worth 1 second. Let's see if he can get this lead back.
All right, Regan, they're on pit road.
Mike, that's right. They are coming around the pit
You're welcome,
access
Lloyd.
road to get to pit road right now. This is the moment where Alan Gustafson will call his driver, Chase Elliott, into the box. They are the final stall on pit road. It should be the easiest stall to get into for him as a driver. They are going to stop him short. You'll see Alan is actually down on the ground level of the pit stall. He plays a big part in this stop. He has to roll the left rear tire. Chase stops short, hits his marks right where they want him to. The 71 of Zane Smith will be coming around him in just a moment.
That's right.
The race car just a little
Quote of the
bit
year.
looks like a good stop for Chase Elliott. Jamie?
Oh!
Gets the countdown from his
Look at Ryan Preece.
Who is on top of the box. They're stopping him short. Remember
And
the issues
Truex,
he
they had to
last
take
week.
2
There's plenty
tires.
of room out ahead of him. You see those marks with tape.
Or no
right in the
tires,
box.
just
They roll
fuel.
the tire. They want to be able to get around Michael McDowell in 34, who's just ahead of him. They work on the left side, and he's off. Denny Hamlin struggling with
2 tires for Ryan Preece, 2 tires for Martin Truex Jr.
We'll talk to his crew chief in just a moment.
Look at that. And Briscoe.
Well, Mike,
all
we're
the
gonna come
Stewart
around the
Haas.
pit box here. Alan Gustafson looked like a good stop for your number 9 guys. They've been the best on pit road this year to the point they did their job right there, it looked like.
Yeah, good stop. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but coming out 11th with 4 tires there, I think 4 or 5 got 2 in front of us, so happy with that. Box worked out well, so yeah, let's go race stage 2.
Looking good so far. Thanks. Jamie?
Listening to the radio for Denny Hamlin, struggling with some things for the long run. He said that he's a little loose off 4, wanted to maybe tighten it up a little bit. What do you do there? What'd you do for adjustments?
Well, I mean, the track's taking everybody by a little bit of a surprise today with the sun being out more than we expected.
All right, here's Joey Logano.
It's really just track position. It's kind of same old Gateway. You've seen some cars get pretty desperate there. 2 tires, staying out, that kind of thing. That's going to be the fight all day long and just be all about ending up in the front when it matters.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jamie. Todd Gilliland is the race leader. He pitted at lap 5 and stayed on track and did not stop.
All right, so Todd Gilliland, Kyle Busch. Look at all those Stewart Haas cars up front there. Let's listen into Joey Logano's in-car camera.
Copy.
You see some stuff on Twitch over here. They should show every race. Sharpen says, "Is picture board your race board? Fix the race standings." It changes itself. Fox coverage of NASCAR is terrible. 60% of the viewing is commercials side by side. Yeah, well, this is the second to last race for Fox. Next week is the last race for Fox, and then NBC is going to take over for them. So then they will move on. And then US will be on USA and NBC and Peacock, I guess. I don't know, but we'll have every race for you guys when we're here.
I took it out of the right rear there. All right, cool.
It's about to shake up. Carl Edwards was on a TV show and said he's thought about coming back. I hope he will give lessons. Ova says, "Let's go, Busch. Show them what you got." Rowdy Busch in the top 5. Let me see those 8s in the chat. Let me see those rowdies. Where is my Rowdy Nation at? Let me see where you're at, Rowdy. So riding along with Joey Logano. If it's updated, we'll tell you where he's at. Joey Logano's in P19. P19, we're in the second stage. Second stage. I was a Rusty Wallace fan, not a Dale fan, but I always respected Dale and his ability. Rudy's fan went home. Steve dropping those 8s. Michael dropping those 9s. 8s in the chat. That's right, Mr. Woodrow. 8s in the chat. You see those rowdy friends. So Todd Gilliland, Kyle Busch, Josh Berry, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Derek Kraus, Ryan Preece, Martin Truex Jr., and then the rest of the field at pit. Everybody else that pit from Ryan Preece back. The other ones stayed out. So we have these 2 groups One that pitted a little earlier ago, and the other ones did not pit.
Choose the next time. 7-4. Brew 9.
Did I hear right? Junior Motorsports got the rights to number 8, but he did not get the rights to the font. He got the rights to the 8, but he did not get rights to the font, which does not make a bit of sense. All right, we're going to ride along with Kyle Busch now, since he is on the outside line here for this restart. See how it does. We'll come back to Logano, but hope you got to see him a little bit there, Joey Logano fan. Goodbye, Fox. Yeah, Fox is done after this thing here.
Remember Travis Peterson saying that they had an extra second because of that last pit stall? Well, here's where they used it. Slow down. Making that adjustment.
Yeah, and that's about a second penalty on your pit stops. Just making that adjustment slows that pit stop down about 1 second. So he didn't regain the track position on the guys that he pitted with. But those 8 cars in front of the guys with 4 tires, that's going to be a long stage to get that track position back.
So Dow came out second among the drivers.
So Rowdy's going to the inside.
Briscoe, Blaney, Hamlin, and Gibbs. Here's your Credit One biggest movers, Todd Gilliland, because he stopped at lap 5 and has not stopped since. He is plus 34 to where he started.
When I went to Indy 500,
Josh Berry did not stop under this caution,
James,
so
you're
he
funny.
is plus 26.
Hard to come by on that racetrack. Again,
gotta respect his ability.
When you know when those cautions are coming out 18, 19 laps into a race or a run, that creates that opportunity, and you got to take it.
Bubba, where are you? He is in 19.
Track position is key.
He's hiding behind the ticker.
Interesting to see the
He's
fall
19.
off in those cars to see if the guys on tires can actually make that ground up.
187 laps to go. We got 50 on lap 53 here. We're in stage 2. Christopher Bell won stage 1.
Leading the field around Worldwide Technology Raceway. So Todd Gilliland did not stop. He is the leader. Kyle Busch, Josh Berry,
hit the pace
Dillon,
car.
Ricky Stenhouse, Derek Kraus did not stop. That's positions 2 through 6. Ryan Preece came in for right sides only. He's still on the left side.
Green flag. Let's go.
Martin Truex just got
This should be a cool restart right here.
Here we go, green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
We used to always say, sometimes you have to pit like a loser to win these races because
the cameras are way ahead of the audio.
These scenarios where they give themselves more options, and it's going to be
Which
interesting.
doesn't make a better. What's going on with Kyle Busch's? There you go.
That penalty, back on
Kyle Busch.
lap 19. We are back to green, and Kyle Busch has a chance at the lead against Todd Gilliland.
That 8 back to back. Could he get back to back wins? We'll see.
Well, that wasn't close, Mike. He fired it in there and drove right by Todd Gilliland.
Well, this is close.
Wide,
Too close. 9 in the wall.
Yeah.
4 wide.
4 wide. Still outside.
Crossover by Cindric.
We have a new leader.
Tires coming. Those guys
Rowdy Busch.
Go, Cat, go.
My goodness, what a mess. 3
Yeah,
wide
Sonoma's
all the way
last week
middle of the pack
is next week.
No room for error there.
Let me see those new leaders. Rowdy Busch.
Back half of this field.
The sun is back in the lead at Gateway. Okay, look, Dylan still races.
Still top 3.
Austin Dillon in 3. 2 of the RCR cars in the top 5.
That's Stephen Parsons.
Rowdy's running away with it.
You're on top, 2 inside you.
All right, Rowdy. Let's go. Let's go watch Austin Dillon.
No tires.
He's got some cars around him.
Well, if he can just settle in, and even if he falls back to 12th, 15th, I mean, that's going to be better than the track position that he has. But he's going backwards in a hurry right now.
Here comes Bell. SVG ain't racing. He's racing next week.
8 of the top 10 just ran their fastest lap of the race.
It doesn't surprise me.
Austin Dillon, both RCR cars are in 1-2.
That's going to be the determining factor here. Nine's still at it. He bounced off the wall back there in traffic, but Chase is still battling it out pretty good.
Right along here with
3 wide again on the outside.
Austin Dillon in
Briscoe's being very
P2.
aggressive with the 3 wide on the bottom, puts Austin Cindric and those guys on the outside.
Get me a member because I love NASCAR. Well, you can get a number for 99 cents.
Thinks better of it. And
You hate it.
goes by them both.
Stenhouse P4, get ready for him to wipe out half the field. Don't call him Wrecky for nothing. Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 300 likes. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're 47 away from 13,500.
Been a minute since you've seen RCR running 1 and 2. Took advantage of this strategy situation. Kyle Busch, last year's winner. In the lead.
As an Italian, I like your commercials over on Twitch. Ours are cringe. But you're right, it's a race, not a showcase. It's why it's only Chevy, Ford, and Toyota. Barron over there on
I'm not stressing over
Twitch.
the playoffs probably as much as I'm stressing over the 20-year win streak. You know, there's been 36 races between now and then, and there's been how many different winners, you know? So, and us not being one of those is certainly something that we need to get better at. We certainly need to know that we need to get further up front and be able to get ourselves in position to win these races. When you're running up front and you're in position, you have more opportunities to win, and you know, you're going to eventually get yourself in a victory lane.
19 years in a row. He's won one, but it's been a full season since his last victory, which came right here.
Tell you what, Josh Berry's holding it pretty wheel. Great job finding that outside. Obviously, the Christopher Bell and those tires are looking to his inside.
Hold on, y'all. I got to go underneath the desk.
Worked on the outside line down here in 1 and 2, Kevin. Made a huge run on Austin Dillon ahead of him.
Yeah, the top in 3 and 4, like we talked earlier, it just becomes really difficult over the bump when you're running the top side to make sure that the car is straight. It's harder to carry that momentum up off the corner like you see him able to do right there in the top groove off of turn 2. So hard to get both ends on the top lane to be really good.
All right, Austin Dillon's not catching Rowdy. Let's go back some. Let's go to Martin Truex Jr. in P5.
But what a strategy move by Richard Childress Racing to put their 2 Chevrolets 1-2.
Play the card,
Austin Dillon.
Play the cards you dealt, baby.
Yep.
Well, we know that Kyle
right along with P5, Martin Truex Jr.
With all the success that they've had over the last couple of years. So we know that has had the speed. We heard
I had to plug in my phone. It was about to die. I didn't have a plug available.
Obviously, with the clean air and everything that they've got right now, that car is showing the speed that they expected it to have.
Get a wake it up, won't it?
But here comes Christopher Bell going after Dillon.
That's the best car. I mean, Christopher Bell has the fastest car. It's like we talked.
Oh my gosh!
Fire off back deep in that.
Kyle has really become more calm and less arrogant over the years. I will agree with you with that, Rick. He still has flashes of arrogance.
63 laps complete.
Yeah. Oh, he got me. He got me. You got me.
As many here as any
got me on that one.
And led in all
here comes Christopher Bell. But he has had an attitude to adjustment. You're correct on that. Commercial break. Let's listen in to Martin Truex Jr.
1 lane. 2 still out there. Quarter. Still quarter. Even with you, just shoot him. 215 off to 47.
Go Elliott and subscribe. That's right, Noah. Can Kyle Busch finally win a race? He won here last year.
Outside 3 lanes here. 2 lanes.
You gotta love the pickleball championship on Fox. Oh, Josh Berry got in front of Truex. Keeping that lead.
Workers is looking for apprentices.
Come on, commercials.
To join our family. We offer industry-leading pay and employer-funded retirement benefits like medical, dental, and
Nothing's ever free. 30 seconds. We'll bring it back. hit that like for your host. Thank you, Susan. Because we're almost at 300 likes, y'all. So close. Truex trying to get on Barry here. Despite Stuart Haas going out of business, go Josh. Go just Josh Berry. You got everything to drive for this moment. This is your resume. That's right. And him and Truex battling right here. Truex got it. Truex in P4 now. Chasing him down. Next up, Austin Dillon. Christopher Bell moved over past Austin Dillon for P2. Hey, he got really close. Who's that? That must be a car lap down or something. Any cars lap down? No. Unless... He's reeling in Austin Dillon.
Took the lead from Kyle Busch down in turns 1 and 2. He worked his way to the inside of the number 8 and just had tremendous mid-corner speed at both ends of the racetrack.
Christopher Bell, the new leader.
Well, it's like we talked earlier. He can
got around Kyle Busch.
Traffic, and he just goes the opposite direction of whichever car is in front of him and can make that lane work.
When you say opposite direction, you mean left? It goes left a lot better.
Well, I meant high and low.
Hey.
And it goes left.
Pretty good at turning left.
William Byron working on Justin Haley there for 21st. Let's check with Riga.
Well, Mike, early on, it's been a talent 2 races for Martin Truex Jr. running in the 4th position right now. Pit stop at lap 19. They took 4 tires so they could take 2 tires on the next stop. But after that first pit stop, it was loose in, it was tight in the middle, it was loose off, no rear grip.
Austin Dillon is what? Wallace to Reddick, a cautions car.
Now he is very happy with the 19 car. Has not said a word.
Right along with Willie B. Willie B way in the back.
They thought it might take him a few laps to get
Willie B in 21. What's up with the what is up with the Hendrick Motorsports cars today? What is going on? 20th, 21st.
Yesterday in practice, we all talked about how fast he was on the long run. Talking all
Where's
my
Larson
crew chiefs
at?
in my section this morning.
13th.
22 was the car to beat.
And Chase,
He hasn't been able to go anywhere.
at least he is up there. He's in P6. What's going on with half these Hendrick cars?
Can't throttle up off the corner either.
Thanks, Jamie. Kyle Larson there going after the 14 of Chase Briscoe. Denny Hamlin just ahead. Larry, these last 2 stages are nearly equal length, 95 laps and 100 laps, something that we rarely see. How does that change your options for how to play this
picked Blaney to win. I picked Larson, so I'm looking bad.
Every week when I do strategy, it's split
Christopher
the
Bell
stages
looking
in
good,
half.
though.
I talked to a lot of crew chiefs this week. I talked to a lot of crew chiefs last night, and most of them are saying, and with the fall off that we have, which is not much, they're going to run it just as long as they possibly can. When you look at guys
Let's go to
like
Chase
Kyle
Elliott's
Busch,
car.
Austin Dillon, Martin Truex Jr., guys that pitted on lap 19, they can go to about lap 95 to 100. If you pitted on lap 49, you'll be able to run to about lap 125, maybe as far as lap 130.
Don't count those Hendrick cars out.
Now that this is cycled through with enough green flag laps here, Kyle Busch and company, even RCR as a whole, Austin Dillon, even Barry, it's going to fall right in their lap, Kevin.
I think you're right. And Michael McDowell, our pole sitter right here, it has not fallen into his lap.
Nor Blaney, right? The guys that they're the ones that got hurt the worst there in that.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. Sometimes when you're leading or running in the
Barry
top 10,
is auditioning. He is.
It's hard to tell.
Got to get a
yourself that you need
ride.
to come down pit road. But if those guys pull down pit road, guess what? The rest of the pack's going to stay out. They're going to do the exact opposite of what you do, no matter what you do. But Michael McDowell is struggling. now that he's in the middle of the pack. See the back of his car. Sorry, Mike. You see the back of his car really bouncing around, which tells me that it's on those limiters pretty aggressively, or not enough.
Yeah,
one or the other.
On this exit at 2, Kevin, is where I notice it the most. Watch this as he gets onto the straight. Watch this thing start bouncing. Boing, boing, boing. Right there on those bumps.
Let's see here.
And that's one thing that Bell's car
does
really well.
Gibbs. He's right in front of McDowell.
Better than everybody else's, and they're able to to keep that car more consistent, which a lot of times that's what you want. You want less variance in the back moving around, so that diffuser underneath the car that makes
those
all the
commercials,
downforce
man,
doesn't move as much, so it consistently makes more downforce.
And it's
where is Busher? He's had a quiet day.
Bell is 0.4 of a second
Chris
faster
Busher.
than the
He's in 25th spot. 25th spot for Chris Busher.
Clean air, but I mean, Kevin's right. It's spot on. That thing does not move around. It is stuck to the ground and making some massive grip.
All right, we're gonna ride along with who we got? Who is this?
This car is the same way.
This is
when Truex gets 4 tires on
Ty
that
Gibbs.
car, and
Ty Gibbs. That 54.
Game too.
There he is, Eric Church.
Josh Berry in 5th. He's
dropping those 54s just like Eric Church, legend in training.
Same as Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, and Ricky Stenhouse.
Josh Berry.
Stenhouse won't win today.
Paid off for them.
19 all the way, Don says.
The wall off of 2, and I don't know if it hurt his
Looking at Briscoe.
But Chase Elliott.
Ty Gibbs trying to get around Briscoe for P14.
Got pushed in the wall.
Yeah, usually when you hit them kind of square like that and you're not kind of hanging the back out, usually it's okay. These things are pretty durable when you hit them square, but if you definitely catch them with the tire turned or something, it'll tear the car up. It worked out well for Ricky Stenhouse as well on that strategy side of things, and these guys are showing that they had more speed in their cars than we thought they did.
Hitting that like button almost to 300 likes.
Yeah, Stenhouse overcoming a penalty for speeding back at lap 19 on pit road. And Austin Cindric, who started this race from the front row, his second front row start here, currently in 8th.
Ty
Restarted
Gibbs.
10th. Ryan Blaney restarted 13th. He's up to 9th.
Yeah, and I think these guys are a little surprised with
trying to see if he can get around him here. He's trying.
To that pre-race radio and the lap times and everything from yesterday. We talked about this last night, Clint. We were.
Oh, remember I have a bet. I can't wear Denny today because we got to 13,000. So that's your celebration you guys get. If we get to a milestone, the next week we don't wear Denny. That's our thanks to you guys.
Back here in.
So next week Denny's back. Denny's back unless we get to 14,000 today, which I don't think that's going to happen.
Remembering Rick Hendrick's wife's Linda's mother, Helen Myrick, who passed away this week. Rick Hendrick says she was our team's biggest fan.
All right. Rest in peace there to Rick Hendrick's mom. Let's listen to Ty Gibbs. Oh, he's getting around him. If I can. Sorry, y'all. He got around him. Ty Gibbs got around him. Come on, 14,000. There you go, T-Man. That's right, Reggie. Smash that like button. Go Ty. P14 now. Love this camera. Thank you, Diane, for subscribing. Diane, appreciate you.
Bottom of 3-4 down to the curve. RCR car trying to do that next lane around the exit.
Love this camera here.
1 and 2, top of the black, rounding the exit off there.
Need a 13 car pileup. Bring old Ty up to the front.
When we get there, we got room to use it.
Where is Ryan Priest going to start flipping? Great coverage. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Reggie. We try to bring you the greatest coverage for NASCAR. The only NASCAR channel that is awesome on YouTube. There's some other people that do it, and more power to them if they're doing well. But I feel I'm biased that we got the best right here. The best chat, best people, everybody.
Top 5 lap time in there. All right.
You're welcome, bestie. Josh Berry, what a stud rookie. Scotty says, you do, brother. Yep, this is the best. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. These commercials. I would pay money, NASCAR. I would pay money for free commercials. I would pay it.
Yeah, still a little bit better. Copy.
CeeLo NASCAR, whoa. Another 5 gifted memberships for Rick. Thank you, sir. Intimidator Racing, Max, Todd, Lyndon, Dirty C. Awesome, and thank you, James, for subscribing. You build it, they will come. You're right, man.
They were center, but then they were staying, like, not doing a full pull down. They were pulling down like a quarter lane, rounding the exit at 2 off a little bit. That's where the
6
leaders
laps
were at.
complete. We're at lap 41.
I think there's a caution.
95 in stage number 2. Christopher Bell.
All right, let's go to another car here.
On the RCR duo of Kyle Busch and Austin
Go to
Dillon.
Stenhouse. Him and Cindric are battling.
This 7th place race, and
let's see.
got
Let's
some
watch
audio
Ricky
from Chase
Stenhouse
Elliott in 6th place.
I have it on mute.
Well, you were right. He says the toes knocked out a mile.
I was afraid of it. Watch right here on the outside. Gets squeezed into the wall 4 wide. See Briscoe, McDowell, Blaney, boom, right there. Got squeezed in the wall. Hit it pretty hard with that right rear. It doesn't take much.
Yeah, Blaney and Elliott, they were actually banging fenders before he even got to the wall. I think Blaney probably saw those cars below him.
Stenhouse riding around with Ricky. Ricky Stenhouse riding Cindric on his left side. Cindric and him battling here.
Don't forget this thing's running 6th.
And up
You guys want to join the Discord? That's right. Rick dropped the link on the Discord. Make sure you guys join us for that. That would be awesome too. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Dirty C just became a member.
Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse.
Oh, that was the gifted memberships. Thank you, Rick, again for your gifted memberships yesterday and today. We appreciate you.
Look at the outside, rather.
Yeah, Kyle just let it go.
That's exactly
Kyle and Austin Dillon battling for P2.
Dillon carrying the Rivers Are Life initiative on his car. Real interesting graphic scheme. And he said they were out cleaning up streams this weekend with help from the folks at Dow.
Ducks Unlimited on the side of it.
Ready for the caution. JoJo, awesome CeeLo. Thank you, man.
Long history here at St. Louis. I actually got my first win here with RCR in 2000. As you see, Mark
Truex going past Rowdy. Something's wrong with Rowdy.
Over the years, you told me about it.
Dillon and Truex have just now passed Rowdy.
Let's check with Larry.
Yeah, I've been watching Denny Hamlin in this 11 car. Right now, he's running back in 10th, right behind Ryan Blaney in that 12. And I had said it earlier, Ryan Blaney is going to 3rd gear at both ends of the racetrack. So earlier, Chris Gabehart said, try going to 3rd gear, both ends. That's what the 12 is doing, and pit stops have started.
Well, these are the cars that were not.
So Rowdy Busch in for pits. Austin Dillon in for the pits.
It's been playing out perfectly for Austin Dillon, though. Latest update to the team was that it is really good. Don't touch the car. I absolutely love where it is right now. Jamie?
Kyle Busch up front. Got some laps right there.
Right in here with Denny Hamlin. Any of those 11s? Let me drop those 11s.
Here, 4 tires, and they'll fill them up for Kyle Busch.
Let me see those 11s. Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Regan.
Mike like the 4-car Josh Berry doing a great job. As I mentioned earlier, has not seen this place in terms of a cup car until yesterday. Not a lot of laps right now. Still needing some right rear.
We're going to crash now or what? That's just been caution free, man. We had a couple cautions.
And getting a lot of updates,
but we got that under control.
What's working line-wise and what isn't.
Ricky Stenhouse and Todd Gilliland also came to pit road.
So Denny's in 6th place, looking at Ryan Blaney there in ahead.
Christopher Bell continues to lead. He's got almost 5 seconds on Martin Truex now and 9 on Chase Elliott. Bell has led more in the last 2 weeks than he did in the first 13 races this year.
Well, speed has definitely not been a problem for that 20 car. They've had some bad lucks, bad pit stops, wrecks, mistakes.
Almost a 5-second lead. That's crazy.
All year.
300 likes.
Krause, Justin Haley.
Thanks, y'all. That's awesome. Let's go to 350. Appreciate all the love today. All the subscribers, all the likes. We appreciate you.
You can work on and overcome. You just got to clean those up. There's a lot of team. Oh, no, guys. Number 4. Josh Berry too fast exiting.
Ah,
that's the dagger.
That'll be a drive through a pit.
Josh Berry too fast on pit road exiting.
The cars that just pitted.
Cole, you can pass on the outside. All right, Mr. Woodrow started it. Let me see your favorite Days of Thunder quote in the chat.
Your first, what I would consider, you know, one of them on the same strategy. That's going to probably draw a lot of cars down seeing Kyle Larson.
Let's watch Denny. Your favorite's Alex Bowman.
2 tires.
Let's watch Denny.
45 laps to go in this stage.
Comes his teammate. No, excuse me, that's Denny Hamlin on the lead.
And Christopher Bell has come to the track apron and onto the access road that leads to pit road. Hamlin is in. Berry serves his penalty and goes on.
Denny. Let's go.
Jamie.
So much feedback today on the radios of these drivers wanting more, wanting something different and better out of their race cars. Christopher Bell, on the other hand, he has been happy behind that wheel before the last stop as well. And now he said, I think the balance is where I need to be, and that helps the pit crew. Less time, don't have to make those adjustments.
Christopher Bell, the leader in the pits now. Martin Truex Jr., the new leader.
2 wins in the bank and a quick stop for Bell, who's led 34 laps today. Martin Truex Jr. had taken over
Chase.
the lead, but now he comes to pit road. Regan.
Mike, that's right. The 19
Here comes
car,
Chase. Let's watch
Jr.
Chase's crew go to work.
After using strategy early on, right now, told the team he is just losing too much right rear grip as the run progresses on in the 9 car of Chase Elliott. Loose early on, got better this run though, and you see 2 tires for him, a strategy play.
Ross Chastain has been in.
Let's go back to Christopher Bell here. Let's see if we can run through the field here with 4 fresh tires. You'll be passing people left and right. That car's faster than anything already.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things that come into this scenario as far as the time. We see some guys putting 2 tires on, some guys putting 4 tires on.
Just let me drive the car, Harry.
Road over there. So
let me drive, Harry. I won't make a fool out of you.
You can gain on the access road and keep it out of the dirt.
I think that's a
hit the pace car. You have hit everything else, Billy says.
Driver aided racetracks that you have as on and off of pit road, you can stand to gain a lot of ground behind the wheel.
T-Man, you got a whole 2 people to post 11. I know. Isn't that something?
So as we begin to cycle through, Christopher Bell.
I knew you would be counting.
So
Lily says, "Go Truex."
Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Chase Elliott,
pedal to the metal.
Larson.
Shake and bake, Georgia Shine. I see you.
That stopped are 1 lap down.
Val says, "Oh, this is gonna hurt."
Cindric was last on pit road.
That was drive that 9,
and that is true of all of the top dozen cars right now.
How did Ricky get to 9th? Pit stops, and they didn't pit last time.
See him leading some laps right now, but that car has
Austin Cindric, the new leader,
kept himself towards the front of the field for the majority of the race.
We're watching the 20 as he's coming through the field as everybody is pitting. Christopher Bell in P19.
Leaving.
Ty Gibbs now coming out of the pits. as we have green flag pit stops on this long stage 2 of 95 laps. We're halfway through 56 of 95, and we're about to be halfway of this race, 101 laps.
Spoke about it earlier. We're going to run this long, and of course, if they can catch a caution, that'll fall right in their wheelhouse.
The pace car. You've hit every other thing out there.
Yeah, and Austin Cindric leading right now. He's been the best Penske car so far today. They all run different setups, have different strategies. They just came on the radio and told Austin, we can run 25 more laps if we need. It doesn't mean we're going to, but we can.
Cindric's last lap, 34.46. Some of the drivers with fresher tires are almost a second faster than that.
Got McDowell down pit road.
Harry Hodge, Cole, you're wandering all over the track. Yeah, I'm 60 years old. That happens.
Blaney, Priest, Keselowski, Briscoe, Logano, all Fords in the top half dozen. Then Alex Bowman Chevrolet.
We're watching Christopher Bell try to take over P1 again. He's moving through the field here. He's in P14.
Green flag pit stop cycle, the first one we've ever had at this track in its 3-year Cup history.
Okay, so first time. So let's listen in to Christopher Bell as he's flying through the field. Go to the 22 camera on the back bumper. I wish I could choose the cameras, but they don't let us do that. This is a short race today. Yep, at a winter racing in a wheelchair. Big John, if you two want to turn yourselves into a greasy spot on a country road somewhere, go right ahead. Well, I've got other plans.
Doing great here. Nice and steady. We need to press 35 more.
So here's my social media, guys. If you want to check out us, our social media, On The Go with CeeLo is our Facebook page. CeeLord16 is our Twitter, which we're streaming on right now. On The Go with CeeLo1 is our Twitch, our Instagram, and On The Go with CeeLo is our TikTok. So make sure you following us. And we're also on Twitch. On The Go with CeeLo. We're on there right now.
No pressure behind you.
Daniel says, where's Reddick? Reddick, he's coming through as well. Reddick is in 27th spot. If you're watching on Twitch over there, 27th spot for Reddick. Christopher Bell coming on through.
Before we start our engines,
Matthew, what's going on, man? Dropping those fives.
19's got a flat left rear.
You really wish you were sleeping? Truex got a flat tire, I heard? Is that what I heard? Truex?
He's going to make it back.
Boy, they were lined up, weren't they? Coming in this place, a lot of tailgating. This Midwestern crowd. Oh my gosh, did you see them racks of ribs right there, Kevin?
I did. I'm surprised you weren't stopping there eating.
Oh yeah, Mizzou right down the road, matching fingernails. Wonder how he did on his cheeseburger there.
32 to go here.
Crowd. here in San
And we're going to watch
Luis,
Truex. Got a flat tire. He's in on the pits.
In turn number 2, he slowed dramatically and has made his way around to pit road.
Is that an air pressure situation, Kevin?
It could be. I mean, you're going to want to run it as low as you can, and with the bumps and things that happen, I mean, it just you got to run it right on the edge.
So 11 of the top 12 right now will need a pit stop. Truex was running 11th. And this will cycle Christopher Bell back to the lead. He's the only driver in the top 10 that has made this stop, as you can see on our pylon. Only 14 laps since he was last to pit road.
Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it, buddy.
Gregson.
You know, to add, if it was a possible air pressure issue, Goodyear says do not go lower than 14 PSI in the left side tires. They go lower. But remember, that was a green flag stop. When you pit under caution or at the start of the race, you have time to kind of scrub your
Bell down
tires
at
in, get the air pressure built
P7.
up. You make a green flag pit stop, you leave
He is
pit
coming
road,
through,
and you're
y'all.
wide open again.
We've seen that before.
All right, so
while we
Truex
were away,
had a
Ryan
pit
Preece
under
did it, so did
green
Daniel
flag
Suarez,
again, so that's
Chris
not good.
Buescher, and Alex Bowman. That leaves.
Let's watch Corey LaJoy. Corey LaJoy
Know which one of those SHR cars? Oh no!
is
it's
in
Josh Berry,
P14.
Kevin. Is this a brake situation?
Yeah, I'm good.
Uh-oh.
That'll
Josh
put us under
Berry.
caution for the 4th time today.
I
Caution.
just saw it in the corner of that last shot. You saw that car shoot up the racetrack. It may look very reminiscent of what that same car did 2 years ago. Let's see.
Top of the screen.
It is. I don't know. Or is that a tire that went down? Or maybe the rotor blew the tire.
Yeah, tough to tell. I mean, the left front tire is definitely flat right there. But that car is Fugazi for the rest of the day.
It's what?
Poor Truex over on Twitch.
Fugazi. Done.
Oh,
repair.
Josh Berry stuck.
Berry on the radio said he blew a tire.
Well, another left side tire, right? Just like that right after the pits, just like the 19.
There's Josh Berry right there.
I think he was looking at the rotors as well right there.
So
trying to get to 350 on the likes. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're 28 away from our goal of 13,500.
And Austin Dillon all the way down to Corey LaJoy.
Get the record.
They are on the lead lap along with many of the quicker cars that had pitted. But from Ricky Stenhouse on back, everybody's one lap down as the AMR safety team has arrived on the scene there.
What's up, Thomas? Good to hear from Blacksburg, South Carolina. What's going on?
So, Larry, what are the options for these drivers that have been trapped one lap down by this caution?
Well, it's kind of a no-brainer, Mike. Take the
What's up,
wave
Frank?
around. But as you
All
know,
those
the only
Fords,
way
I
the
know,
wave
right?
around works is if everyone in front of you that's on the lead lap comes to pit road.
Austin
If
Cindric
one
in
driver
P2,
stays out,
P1.
That will hinder you from getting that wave around.
So Josh Berry done for the day.
Like Bell, like
I
Austin
guess.
Dillon, like Kyle Busch. They may actually stay out. We're only going to go back racing with roughly about probably 20
What's
laps
up,
to
John?
go
Good
in
to
this
see you.
stage.
So to your point, everybody down to host.
Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button for us.
Because the first car then would be Christopher Bell. If he chooses not to pit, that will trap Gregson, Burton, Hemrick, Smith, and LaJoy.
Man, very unfortunate for Josh Berry. We just talked to him in the pre-race. He was full of optimism, a lot of confidence going into this race. Certainly not what they were looking for. Been on a heck of a momentum swing there, moving up through the points, getting into that playoff scenario.
So here are the top 6 pitting.
Here we go.
Cindric,
Cindric,
Logano,
P1,
Briscoe, and Hocevar. And we'll see what happens from there. Regan.
Mike Chase Briscoe, one of those cars catching this good break right here and being able to get some track position in 5th place right now. Sliding the right rear too much all the way around the corner. He said it feels like it's way yawed out. And the 12 car Ryan Blaney right now, as well as 2 free. Can't do anything to move around on the racetrack because of the looseness. Told him if it's a little bit tight, I can do more with the car than if it's loose. Jamie?
Brad Keselowski in the 6th, little tight in traffic, but said the car really came to him on the long run. Liked their pace there. 4 tires here. The 2 of Austin Cindric led 18 laps there, not waiting on fuel. 4 tires.
Kyle Busch, the first one off pit road. Now Christopher Bell stays out. That means the cars behind him will.
Oh, what happened? All right, so what's going on with the audio? Had to go to commercial, I guess. All right, so listen in to Austin Cindric.
Still working on hooking up the 4, 3, and 4.
Just curious, what's MRN sound like?
To be seen with you in public. So save money by bundling your boat or RV insurance with home or auto.
They are in another commercial as well. They cut to a commercial with warning, no warning, I know. They just went whoop, right to it. All right, listening to Austin Cindric there. MRN Radio has got commercial as well.
Sure, a bunch of that will wave, right? Yeah, I would imagine so.
O'Reilly's. Glad everybody's doing well today. Thank you so much for all the likes, all of the help, all the fun.
Good situation here where we should be able to flip the stage. 25 to go right now, so definitely a better situation than a lot of other guys that did it. It's a good spot here.
So Cindric back in P6. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the leader. Christopher Bell, P2. Chase Elliott, P3. Kyle Larson, P4. Kyle Busch, P5. Austin Cindric, P6. Brad Keselowski, P7. Back up there. Ryan Blaney, P8. Joey Logano, P9. And Carson Hocevar in P10. Daryl says, I won't be able to stay long because I don't have my Wi-Fi. Oh, man, that sucks. Hope you get to stick around, though, dude. Hope you get to stick around. Come on. Let's go. Christopher Bell here. We'll go Ricky Stenhouse. He is leading. This is not good. Stenhouse leading out front with all these guys. We'll see what happens.
If your answer to the summer heat is let it rain, we're looking for you. Join us at Toyota Racing.
Next Sunday, we're on Fox. In Sonoma, Wine Country, California, the Toyota Save Mart 350. Pre-race at 3 and the green flag on the newly repaved road course, 3:30 p.m. Next Sunday on Fox.
Wine Country, baby. Can't wait to get out there. Look at that. Oh, nod to DW boogity, boogity, boogity. It's a cool shirt. I wonder if you got any royalties off of that.
24 laps to go in stage 2. Christopher Bell cycles through to the lead. Bell, Elliott, and Larson did not stop under this caution flag.
That'll probably do a waiver.
Here are your today's lap leaders, sponsored by Steel. Michale McDowell. This is now his leadingest racetrack with 40 led today. 34 for Christopher Bell, Austin Cindric 18, Kyle Busch 15. And Todd Gilliland stayed out on the first caution and led 6 laps.
Well, that's been the car to beat all day right there, that 20 car of Christopher Bell.
Kyle Busch, last year's winner. line up fourth for this restart. Joey Logano, winner of the inaugural race here 2 years ago for the Cup Series, currently in 8th. The free pass goes to Ricky Stenhouse, and now the cars that are ahead of Christopher Bell on the racetrack can wave around, pass the pace car, and pick up the tail end of the field. The pace car slows down to pick up Bell, the race leader.
Well, this is no different than when I used to sit in the car and these scenarios would happen, Clint. I'm a little bit confused with everything that's happening and going on.
Have to see some laps and let it cycle out.
We got some wave arounds. We got some guys that pitted. We got some guys that stayed out. It always takes a few laps to kind of rearrange what this race is, but it has definitely changed the complexion of it.
Well, I can tell you the complexion. There's no blue ovals up front anymore. There's one lone wolf Toyota and then 3 Chevrolets. We started at the top of this show wondering where Hendrick was going to land at the end of this race. Now you got the 9 and the 5. Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, 2nd and 3rd.
Alex Bowman working on 5 straight top 10 finishes. That's a career best for him. He's currently 24th. Josh Berry had back-to-back top 10s, but he's just been released from the care center.
Oh, no.
Denny Hamlin, 4
got a fun nail in my tire. Fitting watching a race. Oh, man, that sucks.
And Brad Keselowski, top 2 in 4 of the last 6. He's currently 6th.
Good to see you, buddy.
Chase Elliott, best average finish this season.
Welcome in, everybody. Keep on hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 400 likes.
Second place.
400 likes.
Got a bent toe link, I think. He
pinned that subscribe. We're almost to 13,500.
Don't count him out. The car right behind him, Kyle Busch. He needs a win. He's hungry. He said he does not want to go 20 years. He wants to keep that streak alive.
Now look at this comparison for Chase Elliott. He only ran 29 races last year, but already he has more wins, almost as many top 5s, and a better average finish than his entire 2023 season.
Yeah, and that average finish leads the whole series, and we've covered Chase pretty well. And when he went to Victory Lane at Texas, that really kind of set the record straight as to how good their season was going. Alan Gustafson was very clear and made everybody look a little harder into what they had actually been accomplishing. So here he is again, quietly having a great day.
Pretty quiet till you're standing in Victory Lane with a trophy in your hand.
Back to the front straightaway. 21 to go when they get to the line in stage 2 as we go back to green. And Bell from the outside gets a car length on Elliott.
Chase Elliott on the outside.
See that top lane again, just have that momentum down the back straightaway. Christopher Bell able to retain the lead. Chase Elliott goes up the racetrack right to where the rubber has been cleaned off.
See Kyle Larson losing another spot. I don't know that he's exactly happy with the handling on that race car. It looks loose. It looks nervous on the restart.
You got to remember the guys behind him have a little bit fresher tires, but you know, I think it's
4 wide off 2. Big squeeze deep in the field. Wow, these restarts are wild. Still 3 wide here.
Well, it's desperation. Not a lot of passing once they get strung out. These restarts, they're bunched up. Here's your opportunity. Desperation is just going to continue to build.
And it's been Byron and Chastain on the charge. Byron on the bottom, Chastain right up by the wall. Now they battle each other for 19th.
122 laps, 19 to go in stage 2.
Let's go up to
drive it like you own it
and get some of their strategy.
Like you stole it. That's right, Dan. Drive it like you stole it.
Or they may take rights at the stage. We're basically going to be flip-flop for them on the next stop, and then I think we'll have the advantage for the final stop.
Well, that's
Larson still have him winning. We'll see how it goes.
That's when the money's on the line, Clint.
Forward thinking, Cliff Daniels.
You know when you come to this race that you're going to be in the middle of the pack at some particular point. With the way that the strategy cycled through and the way that the cautions have worked out today, you just have to minimize the damage, not tear your car up, and wait until that all cycles your way, if that's your strategy.
third place here. Larry?
Yeah, let's go back to what Cliff Daniels just told Kyle Larson. Track position seems to be so important, and from all those that pitted at lap 114, they can make it on one more stop to the end of the race. So I think teams, if you stop at the end of the stage, you're guaranteed you're going to have to make 2 stops. If you stay out at the end of the stage, you know you can do this on one more stop. So I think we will sit, to Cliff Daniels' point, we will see a mixed bag when this stage ends here in about, 16 laps?
Christopher Bell out in front of Chase Elliott by a second and a half. Cindric, Busch, and Blaney the top 5 as we take you.
So Logano going up on Larson as we're going halfway. Let's listen in to, let's go to Chase Elliott in P2. He's catching Christopher Bell. Let's see what he can do here. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott. Please, NASCAR, let me have free commercials. We would love for you to do that for us. Free commercials. Come on now.
Jumpstart Global Weekend Project with 3.
Let's wait from a commercial to another commercial. Don't make a bit of sense.
Clear. Still clear by quarter. He's gonna have a run. Small run and half back. Keep hitting your mark. You're doing great here. 12 more.
Hit the like button. That's right.
Side drafting. Clear by 10 to the 12. Brake fans on. Brake fans on, please. Let's get our brake fans on. Yeah, keep fighting. Going quarter. Coming back even.
He's almost there. Trying to get there.
Brakes are always a subject of conversation here. Second place, great battle that's been raging on here for the last 4 or 5 laps. Austin Cindric has drawn even with Chase Elliott, but on the inside has not been able to complete the pass.
Look at that. Cindric finally got him.
He's got the advantage with the tires, but struggling to get to pass, May. Takes time, Kevin.
Finally.
Yeah, it's just so hard to finish that pass. You have to time it just right off the bottom of the corner to not snap the back out or get in the gas too soon on the other end in 3 and 4 to where the front pushes. Another battle for 5th right here on board the Hunt Brothers Pizza Camera with Joey Logano. Clears himself up the racetrack right in front of Kyle Busch. We see how this is all cycled around, and now you see Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric up in the front. We thought Cindric was probably the best Ford, and Logano was struggling while he was in the middle of the pack. Jamie?
9 to go here. 9 to go.
He left heartbroken, obviously couldn't do the double, and he posted about it. But on Friday,
you know the Busch is on the radio crying.
Sprint car in Lawrenceburg Speedway, he got the win. He lit up talking about it yesterday. A win helps everything. Optimism is good, and it's back. But right now, they are fading a little bit on those older right side tires.
Larson was on pit road at lap 94 in the same green flag cycle with leader Christopher Bell.
He's tried. Christopher Bell's checked out. He's 2.5 seconds ahead. You can see him there on the backstretch down there.
Caution for Josh Berry at lap
8 to go in stage 2.
Brad Keselowski completes the pass of Kyle Busch for 6th place.
Yeah, we don't see Kyle fighting too hard right there. I think he realizes that he just needs to maintain what he has until he gets to the end of this stage and try to play this cycle right, to put yourself in position to be on the right strategy, to have the track position at the end of this race.
And Blaney looking to make a pass for third on Elliott. Looking to the inside again here.
Well, stage points at stake here in the next 7 laps or so.
That's why he's going to hold strong on that outside. It's going to be a difficult pass to make.
7 to go.
Tires squat down the back straightaway. Low air pressure.
He don't like young Brett beating in the new car.
As low as you can. It helps the bumps. It helps the grip.
Helps get that car lower.
Oh man, sorry, I thought I had the thing on. 1 second.
Ford 2nd and 3rd. Chevrolet 4th now with Elliott.
There's downshifts, one downshift.
If I don't have it on, let me know.
Chase Briscoe in 9th. Carson Hocevar right now lined up to get the final stage point here at stage 2.
Hocevar's done a good job. We haven't been talking about accidents or anything happening with him. We know that Carson has a lot of speed in his ability, and I think that is the first step to really making yourself a race winner is finishing the races and putting yourself in position to have solid days in the top 10, and then the next thing you know, they're top 5s. And
thought you were eating. Oh no, I was working on something else.
And talk to your team.
Yeah, if it's on, no, if it's not on, let me know.
Hocevar, he's got the right foot to make the speed in that race car when he needs it.
And that's hard to do. To be
only half of this chat has hit the hit that like button. That's right.
If that's a 25th
help us get there. Hit the subscribe. We're 20 away. 20 away from 13,500.
Try to get in the top 5, top 10s. Be in that shot. That's hard to do. Sit back there and not get greedy and overstep that line and get yourself in trouble, as you were talking about.
4 to go in the stage. Kevin, at the top of the day, you said this was going to be Joe Gibbs Racing versus Team Penske. Gibbs is leading with Christopher Bell, but 2nd, 3rd, and 5th are the 3 Penske cars.
4 to go in stage 2.
Lap 114. Bell stopped back at lap 96. So different strategies, same players.
Well, Bell's got the car to overcome whatever strategy's right or wrong. He's been the one that can make up the most ground. I'm not so sure about these Penske cars. I think that if they keep this track position, they can keep themselves in the game. But when they were in the middle of the pack, they were not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's certainly cycled around to their benefit right now. But as we heard Cliff Daniels in that 5 car right there you're looking at, talking earlier, it's going to be how it cycles into the at the end of this race, and if you have the track position or not. If you catch the caution just right. Strategy. All those drivers, Kevin, in pre-race were all talking about strategy. They told us it would be all over the place, and here it is.
Pagano trying to get around Chase.
Quite the battle here for these stage points. Closing laps, 2 to go.
Look at Keselowski back up there after having that issue with the tire. He's back in there.
Move here on those closing, trying to take advantage.
Just so they can throw pickleball. Yep, you're right.
On Logano.
Now most of the drivers using 4th and 5th gear. Some were experimenting with 3rd. And if you went down to 3rd gear in every corner here for the entire race, that's 1,000 shifts up and down.
Well, Brad got around to the outside of him. Crafty move there. A lot of shifting though, Mike. Tons of shifting. Look at this. Now he's got Elliott in front of him.
4th place at stake. Oh, and Larson's in the wall.
Oh, Larson.
Kyle Busch got into him. They're both in
Larson and Kyle Busch.
Whoa, this ain't going to be good.
And leader Christopher Bell will come to the caution flag.
Larson spins with Kyle Busch.
That will end stage 2. 3rd time Bell has swept both stages in a race.
Oh.
Let's see what
not the
here.
Kyles. Oh no. Another fight. That's right, Bobby. Another fight.
It's got loose.
Oh yeah.
Easy to do.
Kyle got loose and took out Kyle. The Kyles.
Put the 8-car hard in the wall.
Busch running 7th, Larson running 8th. Both end up in the wall and head for pit road.
Man, oh man. That's not good. So it's end of stage 2, now stage 3. And we are moving right along. Let's watch Joey Logano. He was almost there on Chase. So we're 20 away, 13,480 on the subscribes. We're almost to 400 likes today. We appreciate you guys so much. So much. Okay. Canada. The whole Canada just subscribed. Awesome. Thank you so much, Canada. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Why does it do that to me every time? So Joey Logano, let's listen in to Joey. As Kyle and Kyle wreck each other. Kyle and Kyle. As we're under caution. Peter Pan, that's the only thing about Larson. He's no fighter, it seemed with Bubba. Jerome says, hey, CeeLo, how are you? Love the show. Thank you, Jerome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is looking for apprentices and journeymen
These
to join
commercials,
our family.
man,
We offer
drive me up
industry-leading
the
pay
wall.
and employer-funded retirement.
There we go. So nothing Logano being quiet here. Let's see what happens. Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 1,000 people today. Maybe we'll get there. I don't know. We'll see if YouTube does their job like they're supposed to. We'll get a whole bunch more folks in here, but they're not doing their job right now. Larson invited dinner after the race. Let him go like in hockey. David, wonder what Kyle's saying. Let's go to Kyle. Might be a mistake, but let's go to Kyle. Let's see what he has to say. Where's Larson? Commercials, I know. Commercials. Larson spun, had a flat tire. Kyle Busch 2 laps down. Truex 2 laps down. Kyle Larson still in the lead lap. I'm not sure if that'll change or not. But Larson there in 29th. So much for my pick of Kyle Larson winning this thing today. Guess he's still in IndyCar mode. Still in IndyCar mode for Larson. Stenhouse is laughing. So now Larson or Kyle will be Rowdy will be waiting on Larson's hauler. We'll do it all over again.
Tonight, the United Football League regular season finale is in prime time on Fox. It's the Houston Roughnecks against the Memphis Showboats, 7 Eastern, on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
No hate mail, but IndyCar is boring.
Kyle Busch has taken his car
You
to
would
the
have been better
garage.
off picking McQueen to win. I know,
After
right?
this.
Thank you, Daryl Weaver, for subscribing. I appreciate you, Daryl.
Well, you can certainly see him in the wall from that angle, but Kevin, let's back up here down the front straightaway and see the rest of the story.
First DNF of the season for Kyle Busch.
Rowdy, more bad luck for Rowdy.
Yeah, you see him come off at turn 2 right here, and I think that they make a little bit of contact right there. Kyle Larson trying to side draft.
15 to go away from our goal.
Frustrated with
awesome.
that.
Thank you so much. 14 away from our goal.
Racetrack, and then Larson spins out into the 8, and they both hit the fence. So I think Kyle Busch was frustrated with Larson. You see him way down the racetrack.
Oh, 15. Back to 15. Don't fret. Hendrick will win. Rick has been paying NASCAR since the late 80s.
Well, there's two sides to every story, but that's certainly the one side that we saw.
Yeah, you see that little contact. I think that ticked Kyle off right there. And then right there. Yeah, I think he just got frustrated and got them both wrecked.
Pit road is open. Regan.
Mike, the 9 car, Chase Elliott, that run was getting better compared to the cars around him in terms of speed that he had for the tires that he had.
400
He's
likes.
happy with the car all day long. You see 4 tires. Jamie?
4 tires for Chase Elliott.
The field today led 63
And those
laps.
2
Really happy with
Penske
it. The
cars
Kansas
are
City
there.
Chiefs, so that means he's pitting. Right sides only.
Looks like the Fords are wanting to come back to the front.
Christopher Bell leads them off pit road. Now the Team Penske Fords did not stop. And they're poised to restart 1, 2, 3. Penske has had 1 top 10 finish in the last 6 races. But they have the first 3 positions coming out of this caution flag.
Wow. 1, 2, 3 for Penske, man. 1, 2, 3. Get down there and turn the radio on for Joey so we can listen to that. All right. So we got 96 laps to go, 144 laps left. We're in stage 3? Stage 2, sorry, stage 2 still. 48 play guitar. Just subscribe. Thank you so much for that. I want to thank Rick for all the donations today on the membership. So you guys have members now. The MVP, most of you guys that gifted memberships today are MVP memberships. So you guys have all access to everything we do, not on YouTube. So if you're MVP, you get the emojis, you get early access to vlogs, and you also get a MVP members only move. But the month of June, we're going to open it up to all channel members just to let y'all see what MVP member Mondays are. So maybe some of y'all, because most of y'all have the 99-cent emojis because you love the emojis, but we're going to move it to all members for the month of June for the MVP Mondays. It's just a private show between me and you guys are in the chat. Y'all ask me questions, we talk about stuff, but that's it. There's no games, there's no racing. It's just us hanging out. So make sure you check us out on that. We'll give you some stuff to go on that too. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I watched the replay. Harvick was trying to blame Busch. Larson looked like he just got loose. I like that camera there. That one's pretty cool. But we're watching Cindric, Blaney, and Logano. Cindric, Blaney, and Logano here.
On the line, San Antonio.
In stage 2. We got a whole nother stage to go.
On ABC. They continue Sunday on Fox.
Should be choosing next time.
14K bound. Get it, subscribe. Joey has not been in the front all day. He will cause a big crash.
There's some excitement out there in St. Louis. A little contact between Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch. Shannon and Jamie here. Let's take a look at the top 10. Some of the guys a little further back in the top 10 because this race has been all about strategy.
It has been, and strategy equals opportunity for guys that need to have a good run. And if you look at Chase Briscoe, Carson Hocevar, Harrison Burton, Austin Dillon, guys that need to have a good run, you see they've made the right strategy. They've put themselves in a good position. And after that pit stop, all in the top 8 right now. Could be another day for a top 10.
Could be as we send it back to Mike for the start of stage 3. Enjoy, guys.
Well, thanks, Shannon. Regan Smith is caught up with Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch, unfortunately,
this should be good.
Today, battling for 7th place there with Kyle Larson. Kyle, we saw a little contact off of turn 4, perhaps there, and then down the front straightaway. Looked like maybe you guys just got in and got together. What took place from your perspective?
Yeah, you got a pretty good eye, so I'm sure it's my fault. But
hate it for my guys, everybody on the Rebel Camaro. We can't afford days like this. So, you know, just hate it for them and trying to race for a playoff spot and, you know, gradually fall in there a little bit and, you know, just
behind
you, we got loose and wiped us out.
Behind the 14.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, Regan.
So this should be interesting. Watch these three guys battle it out here. Logano's going to go to the top side. So Cindric,
let's take a look at
Blaney on the inside, Cindric on the outside, Logano.
Let's start with Clint. Who are you watching?
Oh, you're going to... I'm going with Penske. The whole Penske organization. It's third day. Anybody in a Penske car, that's my pick.
What a cop-out that is. I'm going with the fastest car, the 20 car of Christopher Bell. He's had the dominant car today, and he's going to beat all three of your cars.
I'm watching Stuart Haas after the news of the week. How would they fare this week? Boy, Chase Briscoe's giving it his all.
Chase Briscoe for the win. Jeez.
Best way to do that's with a win or a top 5 finish.
Yes, sir.
Fine, be that way.
About you, Mike. Following suit with Clint. Taking a whole team.
You could have had a whole team.
You guys can have a whole team. I don't need one.
Let's go, Austin. John says over there, Kyle Busch get a penalty. He crashed, Chris. Larson got loose and put
the question is your guy going to be able to
Rowdy
get back
into the
up
wall?
Clean air.
Blaney was my
able
pick.
To pass a lot of cars, but he
All
was
right,
admired back
we'll
in traffic as he's been.
We're still in stage 2.
And only 2 tires.
Yes, sir.
Green flag here. This should be interesting. These teammates.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Still on the lead lap in 29th. Derek Kraus got the free pass. So we will restart with 32 cars on the lead lap. Ty Gibbs in the back. He was too fast on pit road. 3 wide coming down of turn 1. Hey, watch that Briscoe.
Wow.
4 wide.
Oof.
Comes Cindric.
That was a good restart.
Off that top, Blaney had to
Where's
lift just
Bubbles?
a little bit. Austin Cindric, fantastic day for this 2-car. Fantastic.
He's in 22, P22.
Good qualifying session. Big turnaround for them and their team. And here's the 20 car. That's that traffic we're talking about.
These are specially balanced.
Keep the fenders on this thing. Be patient.
Love what he's doing there on the inside. I mean, 12 wheels corner better than 4.
Look at Hocevar in the top 5.
Well, Christopher Bell's car has just been so good on the bottom of
Oh,
the racetrack,
mama.
and he can carry
Agent,
more
what's
speed
up?
than everybody else through the middle of the corner, and puts him in a position to be able to just
Logano and Hocevar battling for
guys.
3rd place.
That was a hole that closed up.
Good run for Hocevar in P3. Thanks for the subscribes, y'all.
Non-stop here from midfield on back.
Like Gilliland got in trouble getting into turn 3 and really stacked them up, man. They're 3 wide all over the place.
That's 14 cars fighting for 20th spot.
Huge run. There's Bell. Here he comes again. Way down low on the racetrack down the front stretch.
For a minute there, Chastain didn't want to let him have the bottom, but Bell was not to be denied.
Well, you know, anytime you're around that 1 car, it's going to be hard to handle, hard to pass.
Don't ever doubt my picks, Clint.
I gave you that pick.
Ty Gibbs from the back trying to overcome a speeding penalty with Nemechek.
Cindric still in the lead.
Outside.
It's crazy. Watch that 20.
Running 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's because you had first
Coming in
pick.
from P11, Christopher Bell.
Wow, look at this. More 3 wide.
Contact.
Got loose underneath of him.
Harrison Burton doing a nice job there in 12th, but here comes Keselowski.
Taking advantage of the situation, right? A little bit of strategy call here. Keep up there in clean air. Didn't come in pit. There's several of those guys up there. That's why Bell and all these guys are back. Trying to claw back up to the front, getting his clean air. Run down these Penske cars. Running 1, 2, 3, Kevin.
Well, the guy that we saw go by right there in the 51 car, Justin Haley, just went by. Yep. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Ty Gibbs.
Cindric, Blaney, Logano. Cindric, Blaney, Logano.
Just a little harder.
I have to do it.
It's an all Penske affair.
Better get going pretty quick because it's a coming.
Yeah, Denny
I think
Hamlin
I have an
just took
Austin
fifth from
Cindric
Briscoe.
redeem. I think it's Cindric. I don't know.
Day is kind of unraveled. You
Here
saw
comes
McDowell
Bell
right
again.
there. Definitely unraveled for them after their pole. Clear back in 30th place.
Look
now.
at Blaney trying to make a move on Cindric here.
They came out at the tail end of the field.
Christopher Bell in P8.
Again, it's just kind of unraveled. They did come in and top off, as Larry told us in our ear, but lost a lot of track position. Maybe, just maybe, they can catch a timely
Cindric,
caution
the new leader.
back in their favor.
All right, Jamie, Christopher Bell in 8th.
Yes, his crew chief Adam Stevens opted to take right sides only, but he came on the radio and he told his driver, all those guys ahead of us are going to have to wait for 2 cans of fuel on the final stop.
I like this number right here.
We don't. We only have to take 1.
All
so let's
sevens,
make
lucky
hay while we got
sevens.
it.
There you go. How did Hemrick get in the top 10? He's just been driving.
I don't think we've said Denny Hamlin all day long. Look at this experience of Denny Hamlin. Look over your shoulder to the end of this race, running 5th.
And look who he's chasing. Carson Hocevar in 4th.
Hocevar, that's another. Look at Richard Carr, Cindric,
Patience
Austin
and how well he's
Dillon.
been doing of taking care of his race cars. And now that just that natural ability and speed and all the things that come with keeping that car rolling and week to week learning have put him in the top
Confidence
5.
does count, you're right, but a man should know his limitations.
Today, Clint,
Haley
but
just gained
getting
10
towards the end of the
spots.
race
He's
and
in
the pay window
14th.
Is not far from opening.
Let's watch Justin Haley.
5th and 6th here. Hocevar, Hamlin, Briscoe.
You know what? Let's ride Blaney because I think he's getting close.
Austin Dillon's had a great day. Ever since they got that track position with this 3 car, he's able to hold on to it, maintain that. They've made some good strategy calls. Things have went their way. Look at that. Got his high. Started 33rd. That was bad. Got in that top 10. Can he stay there? It'd be a good day for the 3 car.
157 complete, 83 laps to go. How about a Sunday, St. Louis? Crank it up.
Let's do it. Crank it up.
Door. Still there. Clear.
Okay.
Go back and look, but just tell him, get back in his rhythm. Lost 3/10 there that last lap.
And that's our Fox Emmy Award-winning audio department bringing you Crank It Up as you saw Christopher Bell take 6th from Chase Briscoe. Austin Cindric out in front of teammate Ryan Blaney by 0.7 of a second with 80 laps.
80 laps to go, y'all. Keep hitting that like button for us. Listen to Ryan Blaney reeling in Cindric. Which one of these Penske cars is going to win? We're in stage 3, aren't we? Yeah, that's what I thought. Run it like it's got it. Yeah, he's good to go. Carson Hocevar is good to go. Good run for him. 4 subscribers to go to 13,500.
About 30 away from the cycle. I don't know, fairly balanced, maybe tiny bit of turn between 4.
Thank you for the subscribes, y'all. Appreciate that. Thank you for the ones that subscribe today. Hit the like button for us. We appreciate you. Blaney just waiting on Cindric to mess up. That's all he's doing.
Unbelievable to me, really, that we went from forever to forward to for sale in 6 months. And it's just, I don't even know how you could possibly imagine sitting here today and thinking 6 months later that Stewart Haas Racing is going to announce that they're basically folding. And it's a full-time job. It's a 24/7 job. And it's not a knock on owners. Gene and Tony were great to me, but they're kind of hands-off
They just
owners
like this.
and have people in place to do their jobs. And I think in today's day and age,
thank you, Lenny. Appreciate it.
Have people that are involved with the authority to do what they need to do with the people and the things inside of the company to make it run properly. And it's
Larson on the lead
tough
lap
to see. I mean, there's a lot of people put a lot of time and effort into that organization.
Yeah, he's in
and
22nd spot.
For me,
22nd
personally.
spot.
Catch a new episode of Happy Hour every Tuesday and Thursday, presented by NASCAR on Fox. Currently, the Austin Cindric out in front by 0.7 of a second over Ryan Blaney. There's the leading Stewart Haas car, which is Chase Briscoe in 7th. They also have Ryan Preece in 20th, Noah Gregson 21st, and Josh Berry.
They were on front for a little bit. Thank you. Thumbs up.
Left front tire.
Thumbs up. Thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate you.
Welcome back to St. Louis. We've got a guest.
Look what we got.
What's up, guys?
Roger walked in the door.
Yeah, definitely just, I love to come to the Cup races and just stay after.
Raj Caruth.
We ran the truck race last night and
how'd it go?
Was 8th there before the green flag stopped and the caution came out and we got stuck a lap down. So still sitting 6th in points and ready to go playoff race in a couple weeks. Team 8.
Yeah, I know. How about that?
Oh, man.
Oh,
that's going
to make things more entertaining. I promise you. The debrief and the meetings will be.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you and Patty.
How do you subscribe, Chris? Just hit that at the very bottom. There's a red button that says subscribe.
What kind of advice do you
Click
have
on that.
for this
I need some advice.
Well, when was the last time you ran there? I was probably like 10, so.
I don't know if that's going to cut it. You may not have been
in the corner of the, if you're on a computer or a laptop, in the corner of the thing, there's a little CeeLo logo. Put your logo over there. It should hit subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, similar to how the race was yesterday, wherever you cycle out after the pit stops is where you run until the next yellow. So I'm looking at the 6, the 9 cars.
Just one, Thomas. They sold
caution. Obviously,
to Front Row Motorsports.
Field, but I'm looking at the 9 car for sure.
Who's the fastest?
20 car.
Oh, okay.
What's the only 2 cars in the 33-second bracket right there? Can you see that?
Clean air, man.
I know he can't see it. Can you see
Hit that like button, y'all. Try to get to 500 likes to finish the race.
Never ends.
500.
Everybody else.
Christopher Bell making a move on Denny Hamlin.
Wow. Look at this. The first time Christopher Bell's been passed all day, I believe, and it was by his teammate, Denny Hamlin, on the outside. Bell comes right back after him.
Bell's making that pass. He's rolling back to the front. He's slowly but surely here. He is getting bigger in the rear view, but keep going. You see Carson Hocevar. We've sold it. Mike, you've been all over it. I am very impressed with the job that Carson Hocevar in that 77 has done today. This is a great run for them.
Thank you. There you go. You got it. Figured it out. Olsh, thank you so much for the subscribe. Appreciate you.
You know,
Thank
every
you so
year
much.
headed into a Cup season, people will ask me, what are my expectations about a rookie? And I always
Drive
say,
it like your
run all
girlfriend's
the laps.
dad is
Yeah, he
chasing
was
you,
caught up in a
Dan
wreck early
says.
at Daytona, but in the 13 races
Kruth
since
is a
then,
Hendrick
he has
Motorsports
finished
development
on the lead
driver,
lap
isn't he?
9
Yes,
times
he is.
And completed all but 8 laps of competition. That's what a rookie
I don't
needs to
think
be
he
doing,
will.
especially in the first half of his rookie season.
Wow, absolutely. Let's not overlook our leader,
Thank you, bro.
Austin Cindric.
I told y'all,
Best
watch
finish
that
of the
20.
year
You're right,
for
Thomas.
Cindric, 4th at Atlanta. That
Christopher
is his
Bell in
only
5th.
top 10 finish. And as we are
Just watching
now,
Blaney ride
and I admit
laps
it's early,
here,
we're now right
waiting
in the middle
on
of silly season.
Cindric to do
His
something
name has
here.
come up, and he doesn't want to be.
Let's
part of
watch
that
Christopher
conversation.
Bell for a little bit.
I ain't worried about him, but I'm worried about 18th in points if I'm him. This win right here would fix everything if that 2 car is sitting in victory lane at the end of the day.
Yeah, you can.
Bubbles
definitely
is
take your
not
name
going
out of
anywhere. No, he's
conversations
not.
of Whether you're in or out by putting.
Bring the
yourself
camera
in the
back here in a
victory lane.
second.
One top 10 for Team Penske in the last 6 races. They've been fast in qualifying. They've been fast on the racetrack. Don't have the finishes to show for it. And today is the most laps Austin Cindric has ever led in a Cup race. He's now been out front for 48 of them.
Hey,
All
I know
right.
the 20 cars coming. You see a pass.
Christopher Bell just passed Hocevar. Now he's working on his way to Blaney.
Hocevar.
Or Logano, sorry.
Not off sequence with everybody else.
Chris Busher 17. Thank you, Chris, for subscribing. Appreciate it.
Well, Mike, we'll have to double
Share
check
the
on
stream
the
out.
turbulence
Tell
of
your
this pit stop,
friends.
but I do know with the car right now, early
See
in
if
the
we can get a
race,
bunch of
he was
people in here at the end of the
extremely
race.
tight. Felt like the left front was
They're 200
way up in
away
the
from
air.
1,000
They got
people.
that track position, got towards the
Chris
front
D,
here
subscribe.
lately.
Thank
It
you.
has been good. He likes the way it's
Cindric had a
starting
bad
out.
sophomore
Fantastic job
slump. He
today.
did.
So, Larry, are they inside their window to make it to the finish?
Hocevar making the
They
stop.
can definitely make it to the finish. Now, remember, he's one of the ones that stayed out on that last pit caution. So
Just
he was
wasting
going to
money.
have to pit in about
Getting
10
top-
laps
top
if he was going
10s.
to run the fuel all the way. So I won't say it's a little early, but I won't say it's unscheduled by no means.
Okay. It also gives you the
Chris
benefit
Busher
of
not having a great day.
taking advantage
He's
of
in
their
17th.
back half of their runs and being on the front side of the Goody in your tires. That's a good move. I like that move.
And it's just, you know, the tires get to a certain point and they don't fall off. We've seen our leader who's in clean air. He's run 33 nines to 34 flats as we see Ryan Blaney in.
I'd say that he's going to draw them all in just because of that very fact.
Yeah, Blaney pits from 2nd place.
And that's going to force Cindric's hand. They're going to pit next time.
Regan.
As soon as Carson Hocevar hit pit road and they saw it on the TVs, the 12th crew of Ryan Blaney immediately jumped up, jumped on the wall, got the call that they were going to come the next time by. He's been too tight this run off of turn 4, which is a good thing. He's been loose all day long. They have made gains on the car and continue to get better for him.
Look at Christopher Bell chasing Logano. That didn't take long.
Clint, you were right. But I
He
think
is
had
coming.
to pit because of the fact that Ryan Blaney's he's still going to have a lap on him.
Forced
So
his hand.
he
He had
very
to.
much could leapfrog him.
Those two
Blaney
cars
in the
had such
pits.
a massive lead. It was down to them. As soon as Blaney pitted, he had to.
And here's
Now
Christopher
it's-
Bell passing
here
Logano.
comes Hamlin, right? He was the next car in line. They're all coming. It's going to
Fubar.
happen.
Jamie.
Ryan Wilson, crew chief for Austin
Truex is
Cindric,
2
said
laps
they are
down. Yeah, he had that issue with the flat tire, and it never caught anything.
He brings it down pit road for Austin Cindric. They fill him up, put some fuel and tires in that car.
Now that would have turned the lead over to Joey Logano.
Chips for you.
Christopher
Thanks
Bell
for
just went
subscribing.
by Logano,
Appreciate
who
you.
is headed for pit road now. Bell stays out on the racetrack.
Now he wants to go out, and that crew chief wants to see what that car will do
Cindric
clean
in
air.
the pits.
If he can run the big lap times like he has been, that'll afford them the opportunity to stay out maybe a little bit longer.
That's his defense.
Here comes Logano in the pits.
Well, Mike, the 3-car of Austin Dillon, good early on in the race, but it started to go too loose for him. He's struggling to keep the right rear grip the way that he wants to on the 3-car. Jamie?
When is Bell coming in?
Struggling with rear grip throughout the race for Joey Logano, too. The car has gotten a little bit better as the race has gone on so fast yesterday. Had to pit here. They'll have to wait on
What do you think of
fuel. They need to
NASCAR
make
making it where a
62
team can
laps to
only
the end of this race.
have 3?
William Byron in, Austin
What?
Dillon, Chase Briscoe.
What do you think about NASCAR
All
making
making
only
stops
3
under
teams? I
green.
think it's unfair
Exactly what
because
we were
Joe
talking
Gibbs
about,
Racing
Kevin.
and
Look at
Hendrick
the
have
12 car.
4.
Blaney, he passed Cindric.
Yeah, and I think he caught the 2 bunch off guard. I think pitting that lap early did what they needed to do to get him the track position around Austin Cindric. But that's our leader right there, Christopher Bell. He has not pitted yet.
That's right. A lot of gains and losses. We talked about
Bell,
the
the
pit road
P
entry
leader.
and exit at this racetrack being unique. You have to hit all your marks there. There's a lot of time, a lot of ground to be made up on those entry and exits of this pit road.
Here's some audio from Ryan Blaney.
CD, get me up in front of him. CD, figure that out. 77 pitted here. All right, bring him this time. Bring him. Too late. I couldn't bring him that time. Already passed his mark when you said it, Jonathan. Time.
Tim Fita with a spotter for Blaney.
Yeah, and they were actually trying to get him to pit the lap before, it sounds like, and they were already past pit road. But that was definitely what Jonathan wanted to do, is make that call as late as possible so that everybody couldn't follow him. But that one lap, he was able to leapfrog, and their lap times right now, Ryan Blaney's lap times, let's see, 33.60, Clint. So he's making up 0.4 of a second, half a second a lap compared to the leader.
So the only drivers left in the top 20 right now who will be in need of a pit stop are Daniel Hemrick and Corey LaJoie.
Mr. 67 Nova, thanks for the subscribe.
Last on pit road, lap 144. Harrison Burton in. And we currently have 22 cars on the lead lap, Cindric being the last of those, and Blaney just off the bottom of your scoreboard. Corey LaJoie was last on pit road at lap 114. Same for Daniel Hemrick, almost 70 laps ago.
Thank you for the subscribes, y'all. Appreciate it. As we're watching Christopher Bell lead this race, and look who's in P2. Brad Keselowski is remakes of last week.
Of stage 2.
But Christopher Bell's got
most of those in the top 20.
Almost 5 second lead here. This is crazy with these pit stops.
Sure,
Christopher Bell has not pit yet.
Bell and the rest of these drivers that stopped at the stage break, they've been out for 40 laps.
Keselowski, Reddick, Chastain, Haley, and Elliott have not pit yet.
You won't miss it.
All right, let's listen in to Christopher Bell here. If they make a decision. $55 to go. When will these last guys pit? They're hoping for a caution, I guess. Go Busher. Reddick in the top 5. He's at 30. P3. Chastain 4. Haley 5. Good run for him. What's good, Sela? What's up, man? Welcome back. We are 187 laps, 53 to go. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 likes before it's over. 500 likes.
How's your balance? I think it's pretty good.
Gotta have a caution, man. 5 second lead. Steven, thank you for subscribing.
about the race. Driver appearances and concerts pre and post race. A lot for folks to do who showed up early today, and boy did they. They're watching Christopher Bell put on a clinic right now, 6 seconds up on Brad Keselowski, but one more pit stop.
Do you know what happened to Byron?
He
just had a good day.
The later they stop, the less time they'll be stopped, the less fuel they'll need to get to the finish.
Byron in 26 with 2 laps down. This is just... Now remember, a lot of people pit, so that's another reason.
What the distance is going to be when he hits pit road.
So looking at Bell on the racetrack, the only other cars in the same straightaway as him are Cindric and Blaney, who have made their pit stops and right now are as fast as Christopher Bell.
Thank you so much for subscribing, Sloppy.
That next big
Sloppy, thanks for subscribing.
The time you'd want to pit.
Brad Keselowski, Jeff Gordon, and Denny Hamlin. What happened to Hamlin? He pit
in front of them, and that's going to slow their
all these cars
down.
pit, and Christopher Bell's out here just
on the racetrack when
running around. He has not the top 6 cars have not, or top 7 cars have not pit yet.
Like he has. That gives Adam Stevens, his crew chief, it gives him a bigger playbook right now. So I think with the lap times he's running right now, he's really not giving up a whole lot. And the further he goes, if a caution comes out, that's going to force some of those that's already pitted earlier. They're going to have more laps on their tires.
50 to go.
They'll either be forced to pit or they'll stay out on older tires. So I like the fact that they're running this long.
The gambles are on.
Would you say the hardest thing for a NASCAR driver?
Push that groove up probably a whole nother
stay
lane
out,
since the race
just
has
deal
started.
with this.
It enables you to make the arc of that corner a little bit bigger.
It's not easy for sure.
To roll that center speed, but most importantly, make the straightaway speed as good as possible.
Now he's going to have to deal with Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's made his stop, is faster than Bell, and is catching him. But if Hamlin passes Bell, that would just be to get back on the lead lap. It would not be for position.
You're sticking with Blaney to win. Thank you, Shanna. Thank you for subscribing, Shanna. Shanna Lee.
That's where those cars are. Blaney is 19th, Cindric is 20th, and Hamlin is 21st. Joey Logano 22nd. So, you know, those are the guys that have kind of played their cards already to see how this is all going to cycle out at the end.
William Byron right in the middle of that huge group of cars, 1 lap down. He is in 25th.
What's up? Thank you, subscribe from Vermont. Thank you, Shanna. Appreciate you being here. NASCAR needs to put more races back on regular TV. Well, next week it will be back on Fox.
Word is they're getting ready in the number 20 pit.
Here he comes.
The signboard is out for Christopher Bell.
Here he comes.
There he is, down to the access. No mistakes.
Nope.
Do not speed.
Ross Chastain in and out after taking just right side tires.
See how he does.
And here
Christopher
comes
Bell. Welcome back,
with
John.
46 laps to go. Jamie?
Come on, get Bell in and out.
And ready as their driver makes the
Here we go.
trek down pit road. Remember, they told him he didn't
4
have to run out
tires.
Fuel here, just 1 can. Christopher, like he's been saying all day, the car is good. No need for adjustments, Regan.
Tyler Reddick in the 45 car, been battling the handle
4
back and forth
tires.
a little bit all day long. Right now, he needs to be.
What's up, stupid roofer? Where you been, bro? And Reddick is in as well.
Both those Toyotas are away. Take a look at pit road. Note how it's 3 feet wider than it was last year. They took out the
now let's see what happens
on the inside of that wall, added safer barrier to the outside of it.
So now
sure makes
Brad Keselowski has not pit yet.
Brad Keselowski takes over the lead, 7 seconds up on Justin Haley, who continues to impress.
Well, there you see it. There, the 20 car goes by. Brad Keselowski still in the lead, hasn't cycled, but you saw the first car you saw was Blaney, that 12 car. Now he's got to go run them guys down. We're talking about Christopher Bell. But the caution comes up. This guy right here is in the catbird seat.
Jamie?
And he is in the catbird seat, as you just mentioned, for Brad Keselowski. They actually called him to pit road when Christopher Bell was on pit road. Brad waved it off and said, no, I want to
bring the timer back here in a second, y'all.
How long can we go? They said you got about 20 more laps.
I like that. You're not going to outrun them. So let's see, try to give luck a chance to operate here. I like this. And that's a driver and an owner.
Brad Keselowski now. P1.
Stenhouse making
driver about cost the owner some money right there.
Got a little bit loose on the entry there, but I like the aggression. Brad's always very in tune.
Brad
with what's
Keselowski,
going on.
the leader.
That's important from a driver standpoint.
New leader. Let me see those sixes. If you're a Keselowski fan, he needs to pit as well.
And how it's driving.
But he's out there.
Come in and sooner or later. To make your car have a chance to win.
And that's years of experience, both behind the wheel and as an owner standpoint. I couldn't do that. When I was a driver, I was a one-track mind. You tell me when I pit, and I'll tell
dropping
you if this
those
thing
sixes.
needs to be tightened up or loosened up, but I can't tell you strategy.
42 to
I
go.
can't do my job and your job, but that one can.
Well, and he's got a win in the bank, so he's playing with house money. But also, I think it's a Midwestern thing. Brad Keselowski, Rusty Wallace, Alan
Then Chase Elliott is 9 seconds back from Brad Keselowski.
Quite successfully.
42 to
Matt
go.
McCall's plenty capable. Don't get me wrong. I was not showing disrespect there. Matt McCall's
Been to one
plenty
Indy
capable of getting
500,
the
you
job
hated
done,
it.
but that
I'd like
just
to go at
speaks
least
volume
once.
of the knowledge and the years of wisdom behind Brad Keselowski.
Chris
And I
Buescher,
think
he
that
hasn't
even
pit either.
further, you know, got further down the road as he become an owner. Raja, can you tell him how to when we need to pit? Or
well, here's the thing, right? 11 trucks started our pit cycle yesterday, and to be on the front side of it, and I feel like you can't be stuck in the middle of being either the first guy or the last guy to start the cycle.
Kyle Larson win this thing. He's at P3.
Various different ways that went about it yesterday. My teammate Chase Birdie, they ran long, and the yellow felt good for them. So you really, as a driver, want to be on offense.
Brad just hanging out there. I don't know. This is crazy.
Or two in the cycle, or be hoping for a caution because you don't
Did
want to be
Chase
stuck
pit?
down
No,
like
he
I
has
got
not.
stuck yesterday.
Him,
I
Chase,
wanted to be on
Kyle.
offense. I wanted 4 tires all the time, and sometimes that was a detriment.
Definitely. Well, Keselowski's teammate Chris Buescher just made his pit stop.
So Buescher's done.
He was running down in the 16 to 20 position range.
let's go back to the. All right, the cars that did.
No offense,
pit,
but
right?
World of
There's
Outlaw
still a lot of cars
is
out
a
here that
rocking
haven't
good time.
pitted.
I bet it is,
But that
PJ.
12, he's running in high.
Good to see you here, Miguel. What's up? Greetings, go Brad.
Those guys. Now the 12's
Bad
in
Brad.
traffic. That
And
whole
Butterfly just dropped the link to our
conversation around
Discord.
that
If you guys want to bring our Discord, you have to have a Discord
tighter and
login.
tighter. 12's gotta
But
get
it
through this
is
traffic
free.
Very good. The 20 cars getting bigger.
The first 9 cars on your scoreboard will need a stop before we're done. Blaney and Cindric and Bell are the first 3 that can go the distance from here.
Clint, that was a good point you made there about no mistakes. The green flag stops here are so interesting because the pit road speed line isn't all the way to the front stretch, and you commit on the back stretch. So you have a pretty dirty road there to get to the line, and it's interesting as a driver how much faster or slower you can get to the line. So
38 to go for Brad Keselowski.
The juice isn't worth the squeeze to come back down.
Hear them all weekend.
All right, Todd Gilliland's coming in. He's going to
Only a Hendrick car can crash and still be P3. He hasn't pitted yet, though.
Boy, if this call pays off here, it'd be huge. These guys have been on fire. Things have been rolling their way lately.
They haven't pitted in a while. Tried to call me.
Brad, just like you touched on earlier, I mean, he's just so in tune with every element of that race team. And the effect that he has had on RFK has been, I don't even know how you can measure it because of his experience and leadership and just his ability to drive the car.
And Brad Keselowski pulled his off.
I mean, it has made them a contender week in and week out. Now, I think this is definitely a pretty big gamble, but it could play out if the caution comes out. Larry?
Yeah, Kevin, Clint, Mike, Matt McCall, his crew chief, just told him, give me 10 or 12 more and get all you can get.
Wow. All right.
10 or 12 more he's going to pit in 10 or 12 minutes.
That's as
12
high as
laps.
I've ever seen the groove pushed up through the middle of 1 and 2 here.
Now Tyler Reddick is trying to get back on the lead lap here and will do so.
He's done.
On much fresher tires. He came in 10 laps ago.
So there it is, top 15 a lap down.
Christopher Bell was 6 seconds behind Blaney.
Top 15 only the lead lap cars here.
And when Bell got back on track, he was 7 seconds behind Blaney and has gained 3.5 of those back. So Bell is on the move, but he's in 12th
Christopher
place.
Bell in P12.
27 seconds off the lead.
That's the point I was trying to make earlier. He's got to go. Blaney's trying to run and hide. He was mired in traffic, did pretty good getting through them, but now Bell's in the middle of all that mess. Got to try to take advantage of that if you're Ryan Blaney. You know these cars are
riding along with Brad Keselowski here. Thanks so much, guys. Hit that like button. We're trying to get to 500 likes. Steven Smith, thank you for becoming a member. Steven Smith, thank you so much.
Time in traffic than anybody on the racetrack today because of the ability that he has to run different lanes.
Look at some of the drivers up there.
1,000 folks in here now. Appreciate y'all. Welcome in.
The conversation of trying to get their first
34 to go here.
Gibbs, Wallace, Blaney, McDowell, Cindric, all hungry.
There you can see Blaney and Bell. That's the conversation we're talking about, folks. The caution doesn't come out. That's your race. Those guys are going to have to pit up there. Keselowski all the way to, it's Bubba Wallace in 5th.
And McDowell as well. McDowell as well in 7th place. I was at Hendrick Motorsports last Saturday. Nice.
Cindric in 8th and Bell in 9th are the first 3 cars.
Come on, caution.
Final stop.
What's up, Rising Rhino? What's up? How you doing, man? Appreciate it.
Let's see. We've got 16 cars on the lead lap with Brad.
Riding along with Brad Keselowski, still the leader.
I would think that they're just going to put 2 tires on this car and roll the dice, don't you think, Clint?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Short as possible. Spend as least amount of time on pit road.
He can come. He can pit and come back out, and maybe be in P5.
I don't know, Larry.
He's got 26 seconds.
20 coming. Are 2 tires going to be enough for Keselowski to have?
I enjoy being able to see and listen. I'm always on the go. Awesome, Steven. Thank you so much for becoming a member.
2 tires.
This is going to be exciting.
4 tires, not going to be a race-winning move. It's just going to be getting.
Make sure you check out my man Rising Rhino. He does everything from NFL football to tennis.
Caution comes out right here.
Grant, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Kevin, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Chase Elliott is in.
I'll give you the trend when the trend's ready, Clint.
Saw Chase Elliott making a stop. John Hunter Nemechek in.
He is still running out there, man. Can't believe it.
He's rolling, Kevin. That's your guy.
Well, Ryan Blaney wants him to put up Austin Cindric to put up as big a fight as possible to try to make as much time.
31 to go here.
Taken away from, but it didn't work.
Billy
out.
Vo's praying for a caution.
There's the 12 car. The
you're
next
eating.
one.
Oh, you're sitting on the pit wall eating ice cream.
Wallace, slowing him up big time. 20 is gaining on him very fast.
That 20 is coming, bro.
Wallace in 4th place is going to need to stop.
Here comes Brad.
And Brad is in.
Road.
Giving up the lead. Didn't work out for him.
Ah, that sucks.
He'll have 29
now Kyle
laps
Larson
to go from the pit stop.
See if he can get out. See where he placed here.
And Blaney's still having trouble with Bubba.
So Larson's going to pass him and become the new leader.
What Christopher
Blaney is the one that doesn't have to pit. He's passing Bubba Wallace right now.
There, guys.
Wallace and
4
Blaney
tires for Keselowski or 2?
Kyle Larson has taken over the lead of this race. Here's some Blaney radio.
That's a 20 behind us now.
All right, we're going to go to P5. We're going to Carl Larson now. He's the new leader. Larson's the new leader with Gibbs. 2 minutes, 2 seconds behind him. We'll bring it back here in just a second. Menace, hit that like. Thanks, buddy. Larson, Gibbs is in the pits now.
Bell did it in 1 corner.
Gibbs is in the pits.
He's there.
When we look at Christopher Bell's car this time, it's got 4 tires on it. The whole last run, he only had 2 tires, and you saw how fast
Larson
he was there,
now
we'll see.
in the lead.
Ty Gibbs pits from 2nd place.
Blaney out of the group.
Oh, 2 tires, and he almost took his front tire changer with him, exiting the pit stall. The changer was up and over the hood of that car, landed on his feet. He's okay.
Wow. Christopher Bell passing
That was
Blaney.
way too close.
Larson is the leader.
Larson the leader, Bell and Blaney 13 seconds back of the lead.
All right, we're going to go to Blaney
Larson
because Larson's
will
going to
need a
have to
stop.
pit. The race for the lead is right here.
We talked about all day. It's hard to finish that pass on the exit of the corner and roll the speed into the throttle like you need to because you need.
I know they got one more race next week on Fox.
He knows what this is for, and this is
next week.
Most likely the race win.
He's trying to find that grip on the outside, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold it.
There's the
this is Blaney here.
Wow. That's what
we're waiting on Larson to pit.
Still holding strong through 3 and 4.
Christopher Bell and Blaney
run on the bottom there, and
the battle for the lead here.
Off of him and start that game. The arrow
Come on
block,
now.
if you will. That's basically a teammate of Burton.
Yeah.
Letting him go.
Let's see if Harrison Burton can manage Christopher Bell the way Bubba Wallace.
Keep hitting that subscribe. We're almost to 500 likes. See if we can get to 13,600.
He definitely took his bottom line away.
Blaney's still in the lead here.
No, he didn't.
After Larson pits.
20 cars so fast through the center of the corner. If Blaney's able to hold him off, this will be a miracle.
Well, you see Blaney right up at the top, and the only thing that worries me is about kind of jumping that cushion and getting over that rubbered up groove. As long as he does it right here and is able to make that momentum and stay in the groove and keep that momentum up out the corner, it's going to be a tough pass.
Let's go to Christopher Bell here.
This is the end that's a little more difficult for Blaney here in 3 and 4.
Totally agree with you. You see how that widened out. Blaney way up on the outside. You also see some lappers coming. See those 2 cars in front of them. That's Bell's opportunity. Time these lappers well. If you time it, pounce on him. He'll get aero tight behind him.
Come on, commercials. Ugh.
And Kyle Larson comes to pit road. So this now is officially the battle for the lead.
This is always so nerve-wracking if you're the leader trying to hold somebody off, especially at a deficit. But for 24
Christopher
laps,
Bell
my
here.
gosh, Kevin, that's a long
got the camera
time.
off.
Well, right now those lap cars are working to Ryan Blaney's benefit because they're in the bottom lane, and that's taking that groove and making that air a little bit dirtier for Christopher to have to navigate.
All right, we're refreshing here. 1 second. Refresh.
Ryan Priest keeps it right down on the bottom of the racetrack.
But every lap that clicks away, Clint, is an opportunity that's gone by.
Priest has already 1 lap down. Now I see he stayed on that outside. Blaney's not going to be as good on the bottom. Do not let that 20 car to your outside. Did a good job there. Now Bell's pinned door to door with Priest.
Had to refresh the camera, y'all. Sorry. Bring out caution, guys. Come on, San Diego Kid says.
To the inside. Put a hand out the window. To give him that
22 to
I
go.
don't know if you saw the emblem on the hood of both of those cars. Maybe that had something to do with it.
I did.
Gosh.
Well, Blaney's done a
It's like they know that we're watching. Thanks for the subscribes. Keep hitting that like button for us. Almost to 500 likes. If I become a member, will I be able to watch the full race on my laptop? Kevin, unfortunately, we can't do that. Some other folks get away with that. Not sure how they do it, but they're out there. Christopher Bell.
Bell keeps grinding away on the inside, but
so hard to hit your marks.
Oh, these guys. Battle for. Oh, look at Christopher Bell and Blaney touch.
Faster, Kevin. You talked about it. You jumped that cushion. Look at his right side. It's just barely in the gray. Uh-oh, he might be clear. That got too high.
Are you kidding me, Christopher
Got too
Bell?
high.
He's still going to have a big head of steam.
Stayed in it. Yes. I hear you.
He's giving it his all.
Boy, that was close.
Yep, Stevie Reeves, Christopher Bell's spotter, couldn't clear him up.
It's down to Blaney and Bell.
Who comes right back on the top side. What a battle.
And Bell's doing a good job of being patient, right? And being courteous so far. But how many more laps does he have, Kevin, before it's time to get, what do you call it? Dirty.
Dirty. Not yet.
Blaney on the inside now. Christopher Bell goes to the outside.
Again, it's going to happen down here in 3 and 4. He might be clear here. Yep. Crossover move. Here it comes.
Wow.
It's not done yet. Now the 12 car is going to have to get dirty. Going to push him up. You're going to be at a deficit.
Lap car ahead, Suarez, who's a Chevrolet.
They eventually will. They'll find their day.
How about that? Now he's tight. He's going to have
But
to lift on the exit. You see
more
him
power
crossing
to
over
them.
his hands
Whatever they
quickly.
want to do. I don't care.
If Bell can get alongside and try to use Suarez as a pick.
It's them lappers. Suarez.
Wow. Christopher Bell lost a lot on that right there.
Took air off of him. That thing's going to shoot up the track.
Well, fantastic racing out of these leaders. Good show.
That's that cat and mouse game that we talk about. He was not expecting Ryan Blaney to go to the bottom of the racetrack, and you see what it does to the front.
Thanks for the subscribes.
Oh my gosh, guys! I didn't even look.
Here's Christopher Bell's radio.
I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. Game over.
No.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Christopher Bell overheating
of the season, and Christopher Bell has to pedal it to try to preserve a finish here.
And he's losing ground. All right, we're gonna go to Blaney.
Could that be an over rev on a downshift?
Well,
could be a lot of things with as many shiftings that's going on.
They are
go to Blaney
through just a brutal usage today with possibly double.
We'll bring it back here in a second.
Both ends, but for sure in 1 and 2.
What do you get for 99 cents, Kevin? You get to use all those emojis. You get to use all these emojis here every race, and we have a whole bunch of them.
Where did he come from?
I don't even know what to say because I don't know.
There's your emojis you get to use.
Still got a pit, or does he, Larry? Remember, he stopped on that caution twice, the second time to top off just before we went back to green. Jamie?
Right along with Ryan Blaney now.
Stevens talking him through it, asking
Poor Christopher Bell.
He said, "You're just going to have to shift less here. Take care of it."
Yeah, they keep every time the camera goes to a commercial, it shows that.
Still there.
Oh, I know.
Clear.
Man, what a heartbreak.
16 to go for Blaney.
Limp at home. His lap times have fallen
Can he
off
make
a second
it?
and a quarter to Blaney's. Austin Cindric to second.
Choose the winner.
Bell third, and pole sitter Michale McDowell.
Can Blaney hold it off here?
Larry?
Yeah, back to Michale McDowell. They came in and topped off Mike, but that would be 93 laps. And I've learned in 24 years of doing this, never say never, but that is a stretch to have to go 93 laps.
Thanks, Larry.
Right on cue.
There he is.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Asked and answered. So Michale McDowell comes on to pit road, giving up a top 5 spot to do so. 14 laps to go here in St. Louis, in case you missed it. Martin Truex Jr. with tire issues, left rear
Bubba
there.
Wallace passing
Josh
Blaney,
Berry
getting his
lost a
lap
left
back.
front tire and was the first car out of the race.
So now Bubba Wallace, the last car on the lead lap.
Bell,
Ryan Preece
for the third time in his career,
is the next
wins
one.
stages 1 and 2. The Kyle and Kyle show, lap 140. Larson continued. Busch went to the garage after this. Team Penske stayed out at the end of stage 2, and they are now running first, second, and 7th with 13 laps to go.
You have all the Fords and Toyotas to win? Well, make some money here, David. Bell came through the pack 3 times, I know.
It shows you
500 likes. Thank you, guys.
Ahead these leaders were. Bell's still running third down the cylinders.
Blaney P1, Bell P2, according to NASCAR.
Straightaways and still holding strong.
Bell's going to lose a lot more ground. He ain't going to be P2.
It'd be huge.
So Ryan Blaney, the leader, is the defending series champion, looking for a needed win here. Austin Cindric, who started outside pole, running second, 2.7 back, has had just 1 top 10 finish this year. Would love to get a win. So Larry, what are the trends?
Clint, I will give it to you now.
Are we going to have a caution?
Twice here in 2022 and 23 with the Cup Series. The average of the last caution in both races, it came out at lap 237 with 3 to go.
It's all Fords and Toyotas. What happened to the Chevrolets here?
Obviously had an overtime finish.
They qualified horrible.
I think we might have some team orders here. Watch Truex push the 20 down the backstretch. Truex is out of this thing. He is 3 laps down. He's going to help that teammate. That car is going to finish this race. Check this out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love you. Thank you.
Truex pushing right Christopher Bell. That's awesome.
Back up down the straightaway. Look how much faster this car is. It's picked up. It was running 39.50 or 35.50. Excuse me, 35,
Look at
49.
him. Christopher Truex pushing him.
34.91. Pick him up 0.6.
All right, Larry, I'm going to ask you to go to your rule book for this one. I recall back in the Harry Gant days when somebody at Pocono was helped around the track on the last lap to a finish. They passed what was then a new rule. You could get assistance, but not after the white flag waves. I'm wondering what the rule is now.
Thank you so much, guys, for the 500 likes. This should be interesting.
It can't be no rules.
I think he's still under power, so I think it's all bets are off.
Okay.
Exactly. As long as he didn't push him all the way around the racetrack.
Truex just pushing him, man.
No power. I think we're good to go.
I mean, check that out.
All right, let's see it really quick. We got to see it. We got to see it.
That is awesome. You don't see that every day. 34.82 now, even faster.
We got to see this.
Getting better at it.
We'll go back to Blaney here in a second.
Is Martin going to push him past Keselowski for 4th place?
No, I mean, he's going to lose spots. There's no question, but he is.
We got to see this. Just a little bit of it. Then we'll go back to Keselowski. Oh, he finally passed him.
That's a position as well. But this car, as long as it doesn't, it's going to help Reddick get her. Oh, no. Well, he may have went around. Now he's going to back off and help him. Don't push him too hard.
Oh, well. So much for that. We missed it. All right, back to Blaney.
To push him.
Nope. Daniel Suarez, last car on the lead lap, and just ahead, Wallace and Gregson are battling for 22nd. These are all lead lap cars just in front of Ryan Blaney with 8 to go.
Huge lead. Don't push it. Be patient, driver. 7 to go. 2.2 seconds. Hamlin, what a turnaround.
The last win for Team Penske was back at Martinsville late last fall when Ryan Blaney won to make it into the championship for it.
2-second lead for Blaney. Anything could happen right here, but I don't think it's going to happen. 7 to go.
Well, that's what we expect.
Is there going to be a caution?
And Ryan Blaney,
7 to go.
Speed, leading laps. That's what they've consistently done over the last several years, and they have just not been able to do that. But as we've seen with the Fords, they've become
6
better
to
and better
go.
each week. The 6 and the 17 have been, kind of the dominant Fords. And you see Joey Logano have a breakout
Haley up to
night
10th. Good run
at
for
the
him.
All-Star race, lead all but 1 lap, and now today we saw 3 Fords start 1, 2, 3, and this car right here of Austin.
Remember, we
Cindric
started at the
had been up
beginning of the
there
year.
in
We
front
asked,
all day.
what was the deal with Justin Haley? Why the heck would he leave Spire Racing?
Deal. We've talked about it since the drop of the green flag.
He's
Track
done well.
position. And what I see is the 3 team.
Look at Suarez.
Blaney, Cindric, and Logano, and I know Joey's back in 7th. They made a less pit stop than anybody else in the field. They only made 3 trips to pit.
Suarez trying to
we knew that track position
go a
would be
lap down
important.
here. Suarez there. Next one on the lead lap will be Noah Gragson.
What I think a lot of people expected, and they've done a good job, like Larry said, of minimizing the time on pit road to be able to put themselves in position to keep that track position all day.
Now, also in the top 10, take a look at 8th, 9th, and 10th place. Austin Dillon having a good day. They got into a different strategy along with Kyle Busch, and it's paid off for Dillon.
1.63 now.
We talked about Carson Hocevar.
On Cindric.
What a great run he's had today in 9th, and Justin Haley going to get a top 10 today. Well done.
Again.
Well, I mean, there's still some laps left there, but Austin Dillon.
Chevys need a caution.
Pitted and they were able to stay out. The 8 and the 3 were
Who would have thought Austin Dillon would be the top Chevy today? And Carson Hocevar.
Hold on to it for
Who would have thought?
All right, Austin Cindric with traffic.
Can Cindric catch him? I don't think so. 4 laps to go unless there's a caution.
As it took Blaney a while.
Come on,
to get past
NASCAR.
Daniel Suarez.
As it should. Be patient.
1, 2,
driver.
3,
Plenty
5
of time,
cautions,
2 laps
including
to
the
go.
2 stage
Second
breaks.
1.1 seconds.
1.1.
Cindric coming hard with 3 to go.
Then he needs a restart. Exactly. He's in 3.
Hamlin 5 seconds back. Keselowski 6.
Then
Reddick 7.
everybody would be pitting
Logano and
with 3
else,
laps to
11 or
go.
more. There's Austin Dillon.
Christopher Bell just losing
Great day for
slots.
him
He's
as
now
he
back to
passes Christopher
P8,
Bell
almost
for
P9.
7th place. Corey LaJoy is a lap down in that mix. But fine day for Dillon.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
Bring it home, driver.
Wasn't Truex pushing him? He was.
He's Cindric isn't far behind him. You can see him in the shot.
But
there he
Truex
is.
finally went around him.
The 99 car has gone back around Ryan Blaney.
Got his lap.
Whoa, Blaney's out of gas. Something's wrong.
Blaney's out of gas.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Cindric's going to win this.
I think he gets to an official race, too. White flag, no caution. Austin
Cindric's going to win this.
Oh, my gosh, what is happening?
Oh, my gosh.
That's why Suarez was able to get around Blaney. Something stumbled on
really
number
quick.
12.
Cindric's going to win this.
Cindric rolls into turn number 3 after starting from the outside.
Oh my
pole
gosh.
With only 1 top 10 finish
Wow.
this entire season.
Blaney.
And he is going to the playoffs.
Out of
Austin
gas.
Cindric wins in St. Louis.
Punch the ticket, Austin Cindric. How about that? What a heartbreaker, Ryan Blaney.
You just never know if these races are over until the checkered flag falls. What a heartbreak for
Blaney out of gas.
Larry, what could have happened to the 12?
Yeah, Mike, I mean, I'm scrambling because he pitted with 64 laps to go. The fuel window was north of 70, but all of our numbers are always based.
Remember, he had an issue in pit road, though.
He is coasting to the start-finish line as almost all the lead lap cars are going by him. Here's audio from Ryan Blaney as he crosses the line.
About a gas. I can't believe we had a gas, man.
Oh.
He's going to end up 24th.
24th.
Last car on the lead lap. What a heartbreaker.
Think back to those pit stops. Think back to those pit stops and how far ahead he came out of Austin Cindric.
I don't know that they took it all on purpose, trying to get the track position.
That's right.
Did him.
Wow.
Pitted early.
Well, I chose a Penske car, but I sure
didn't he see the gas gauge? They don't have
3 of them to get the job
a
done.
gas
Wow,
gauge.
Austin Cindric.
They don't have a gas
this
gauge.
is huge for that race team.
Cindric in the
from
playoffs.
Nashville, North Carolina gets his 2nd career win in his 94
like that gimbal
Cup
that guy's
Series
wearing.
start,
Oh, that's
ending
it.
an 85 race winless streak.
Wow. Who would have thought that? JoJo. Wow.
He's the 9th driver to go to victory lane this season.
Better than winning.
Finished 4th.
Better
in
than
Atlanta.
Denny winning, John says. A cup of gas, please. That's all it took.
143rd career win for Team Penske.
I just don't
in the
have
NASCAR
one.
Cup Series. Split among 10 different drivers.
He did come out way ahead of
Ford
Cindric. They
takes
both
2 out
pitted
of
at the
3
same time.
Here in St.
Thanks,
Louis.
Greg, for it.
Logano, the inaugural. Austin Cindric today.
Wow.
His dad runs Team Penske. His granddad, Jim Truman, won at Indy and was a great sports car racer. And now Austin Cindric has his 2nd career win, Jamie.
What a turn of events for Austin Cindric.
See ya. See
Austin,
Mr.
you
Woodrow.
have to have yourself in position to capitalize on moments
Someone's
like
getting
that.
fired.
That's exactly what you and this team did. What is going through your mind right now to end this winless streak and get back to victory lane?
Yeah, honestly, I'm heartbroken for the 12 team. I don't know what happened to them at the end of the race, but they deserve to win this race. So Ryan's been a hell of a leader on this team, and you know, this weekend was a great weekend for everybody involved. But yeah, to have 2 cars in the fight, you know, an eventual 1-2 there, and like I said, heartbroken for those guys. But this is huge for me. This is huge for this team. I'm so glad I was able to get a win with Brian as my crew chief in the Cup Series. You know, you never know when it's going to happen again, and just drive my butt off, hope for the best.
Austin, I know you live racing. This is all you do. You work harder than most drivers I've ever seen. It's been a struggle for you, for this team, especially this
Thank you,
year.
Yaya.
What does a win like this do for your team, you personally, and
Thank
Team
you,
Penske?
DJ. Appreciate it.
It's absolutely everything. And the funniest thing about it is that this Freightliner
Thank you,
4
Richard.
Mustang is probably one of the best looking cars on the racetrack. And I have had terrible races every single time with this car, and it's great to win with a great paint scheme. Great to win in front of an amazing crowd. This racetrack does an amazing job of putting on events, and just proud to be able to do it, proud to bring it home for these guys. They deserve it.
Austin Cindric wins at St. Louis.
Ryan Blaney unofficially comes home in 24th place after coasting across the line. Ryan, appeared you had everything just like you wanted at the end of the race. Was there any thought that maybe you were going to get low on fuel there?
No, I didn't think so. So yeah, never thought in my mind we were short, but One of those things, yeah. Gosh, I mean, I'm proud of the 12 boys. Menards Richmond Ford was fast and had my work cut out for me holding off Christopher, and that was a fun battle. I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, just one lap short, which just stinks. But congrats to the 2 team. They did a good job all day. So it's a props to them, Austin, proper team Penske and Ford. Really happy
couple
with our
times.
showing today. Just I don't know what I got to do to get some luck on our side. We've, gosh, wrecked the last 2 points races and thought we had a great shot to win today, and ended up bad. So just appreciate the effort. Just got to keep sticking with it.
Thanks, Ryan.
Well spoken, like a champion.
He's a better man than I am. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry for him. Oh, what a heartbreak.
Well, the other heartbreak driver in this race is
top
with Jamie.
10.
Christopher Bell brings it home 7th. And Christopher, we've been talking all broadcast about the strength of this car, how fast it was. That battle for the win there. What exactly happened? What did you feel?
I mean, I have no idea what happened. Some sort of motor issue. And I'm surprised that it made it to the end. So glad that we were able to salvage something out of it. But you don't get race cars like that very often. And whenever you do, you need to take advantage of them. So that's disappointing day.
I know, JoJo.
How about your teammate, Martin Truex Jr., coming to the rescue, trying to help you to finish this race?
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. I think he's probably saved us a top 10 out of the day. So Martin's a stand-up guy.
What a surprise ending. Christopher Bell's car goes sour. Ryan.
Wow. So, what an unexpected ending the way we thought it was going to be. Bad. Oh, Blaney, man. Heartbreaking for him. He was there, and that's what happens when you think it's all good. That's why you just keep going no matter what. No matter what, you just keep going. But thanks for Truex for him helping out Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell ended up finishing 7th. Look at Carson Hocevar and Justin Haley, both the top 10. Great runs for the Chevrolets. And who would have thought Austin Dillon, Carson Hocevar would be in the top 10 in Chevrolets? If you would have said those guys would be in, and Byron and Larson and all those guys would be out, Kyle Busch, you'd be calling me crazy. But wow, what a run today. So let's take a look at the lineup here. Austin Cindric wins. He's in the playoffs. He was strong all weekend. I mean, he was fast in practice when we did our stream. Qualified well. So, I mean, he was there all day. The Penske cars were there all day. Good run for Joey Logano in P5. Tyler Reddick finishes that Toyota in P4. Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, considering he pit with, 30 laps to go, he got back out there, finishes 3rd. He had an issue with a tire earlier in the race that put him back in behind. So Keselowski, another top 5 finish for Brad Keselowski. Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, probably his best finish of the year, I think. Christopher Bell in that car, so strong, but the engine. Carson Hocevar, Justin Haley, Kyle Larson finishes top 10 after spinning with Kyle Busch. Ty Gibbs in 11th, Ross Chastain 12th, Chase Elliott finishes 13th. Chris Buescher didn't really have much of a day, but he's there in 14th. Willie B gets there in top 15. Todd Gilliland 16th, Chase Briscoe 17th, Daniel Hemrick 18th, Zane Smith 19th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 20th, Bubba Wallace 21st, Noah Gragson 22nd, Daniel Suarez 23rd, Ryan Blaney 24th, and then all your cars that are a lap down there. Michael McDowell, when he got into traffic, he just was not good. John Hunter Nemechek really slow all day. Alex Bowman, nothing much him either. Derek Kraus in 30th, Harrison Burton 31st, Corey LaJoie, then Cody Ware spun a couple times. He never got out of the back, and Martin Truex Jr. had that flat tire. He pit, so he was a lap down, and then he had that flat tire, and he had to come back in. Kyle Busch wrecked, and Josh Berry wrecked. So those are your complete. Let's see your leaders for today. Austin Cindric, 53 laps. Christopher Bell, 80 laps. Blaney only led 20. 41 for Michael McDowell. Thanks for Alan Lane for subscribing. Appreciate you. Kyle Larson in 7th. 7 laps led. So 17 laps led for Brad Keselowski there while he was running out there. So there it is. Your cautions. If you picked your cautions of 5 cautions today, you win your bobblehead on your way out the door today. So there's your cautions, 5 of those today. We got our leaders and Austin Cindric. Congratulations to Austin Cindric.
On the final lap, Ryan Blaney runs out of fuel. Austin Cindric drives to his 2nd career victory. In doing so, he snapped an 85-race winless streak. Take a look at that. Of course, his first win.
85 winless streak after winning that 500. I was there for that one, but there it is. So awesome day. So much fun. A lot of fun. And I want to thank all our new subscribers and new member. Thank you, Rick, for donating again. All the subscriptions. Also, Billy Vols as well for donating a membership as well. Alan Lane, Greg Bittman, Wagon Man 65, John McBurney, Grant, Kevin, Steven became a member. Thank you, Steven, for becoming a member. Shanna Lee, Sloppy Girl the Squirrel. That's an interesting name. Steve Sigmund, Mr. 67 Nova, Chips for You, OLS VHD, Thumbs Up Customs, Stacy Petty, 48 Play Guitar, Daryl Weaver, David Eklund, Canada, Mark Regnan, James, Diane, and who else we got? James Gooch, Diane Simon, Rockefeller, Kathy Lynn. Kathy Lynn became a member. Gerald B. Becky Iman became a member. Jose. Kathleen Schwartz became a member. Gary Kennedy, Patrick McMurray, William Hill, and all the private subscribers today. We appreciate you. But thank you guys for everybody that subscribed today, and also with all the likes, over 500 likes, over 1,200 people in here today. It's fun times. So next week we move to Sonoma, last race on Fox, and then we'll bring in the NBC crowd. We'll see how they treat us. So hope everybody had a great time today. I had a blast. Another fun NASCAR Sunday here. So members, look for something tomorrow. For all you channel members, look for something to live tomorrow night sometime. Make sure your notifications or else are on. And let's listen to Denny Hamlin really quick. Only fitting.
Yeah, it's just top 5 car. It's just what, didn't have the best today, but we were, the Yahoo Camry was in the mix, and obviously was able to capitalize when a couple guys had some issues there. So we were going to have a top 5 day regardless, but proud of the team. Great job on pit road, and Chris and the whole team brought a good car. It's just not quite good enough.
All right, thanks, Danny.
Well, that's 3 consecutive top 3 finishes for Brad Keselowski. You guys are stringing them together. I know you had to earn this one, Brad, but what can you say about this team and what you guys are doing right now?
Yeah, Jamie, it was hot in there. Gosh, whew. No, it was good for our whole effort. We were in position early, and we had to issue our pit road. Guys kept their head down, just played through it and recovered, and had some good strategy, made some good passes there on that last restart there to start stage 3, and the long run we were really strong. So just making it all count where we can, Jamie.
There was one point where your team wanted you to come down and pit when the 20 did. You said, I want to stay out and lead this thing. Yeah. Being a team owner, what kind of confidence does that give you to make those calls sometimes?
Yeah, well, ultimately I got the steering wheel, so I could always make the call, Jamie. But, I just felt confident. Our car wasn't falling off, and, I wanted to just keep going and see it out and see if maybe we could catch a yellow. And if not, I just felt like more good things would happen to us.
And it did. Brad Keselowski brings it home 3rd. Thank you.
Did you do used to...
All right, there's Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin talking about the race. So I want to thank everybody today. Awesome. Great day. And I hope everybody enjoyed being here today. And I want to say thank you to my lovely wife, Spain, for doing all the lovely wife things that she does. And I love you, baby. And I want to thank my mods for hanging out here, making sure the chat is nice and smooth, and encouraging the likes, encouraging the subscribes, and all the and the members and all that stuff. I forgot how to stay on. Okay. What else? I want to thank you for watching, and the members as well for giving your hard-earned money back. And I want to thank you for watching. Appreciate everything. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night if you are a member. And if not, we'll see you on Tuesday night for some Braves baseball. Tuesday and Wednesday, I think, for Braves baseball. Until then, we will see you soon. And if not, we'll see you next Friday. We'll release a preview vlog next Friday. And then Saturday, some qualifying. And Xfinity, I think, is out there. And then on Sunday, Sonoma. So thank you so much, guys. We'll see you later. My name's CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe for all your NASCAR content. Peace out. Later.